a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Jason Swain!
Here's Josh and Swain.
Monday afternoon. Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We are very excited to be with you for the next 3 hours. We have a lot to discuss. Tennessee, a winner on Saturday, 45-26 over Syracuse. We will discuss Tennessee's win. We will discuss on Saturday. We will discuss Tennessee's win of the game as we can. That will Tennessee's quarterback. We will hear from Josh Heupel. He will have his game week press conference coming up at 12:15. We hope everybody is enjoying the Labor Day holiday so far. Hear from Tennessee's head coach coming up in a little more than 10 minutes. We want to hear from you, your reaction to Tennessee's opener, the weekend itself, what happened with some other SEC teams. We will cover it all. We are loaded up between now and 3 o'clock. So join us. Call or text at 865-656-9900. Today on 99.1 The Sports Animal, on AM 640 The Sports Monster. We are on the Sports Animal YouTube channel as well, so you can stop by, watch, chat with us this afternoon. Jason Swain was in Atlanta as part of the Vol Network coverage. Swain, good afternoon.
What's up?
Welcome to September.
Oh, yeah, man. What a game for Tennessee. A nice first game. You get the win. You make some plays, you answer some questions. Obviously, there's going to be other questions that you're going to have to answer after week one, and that's no different than any other team in college football. But it was good to get a win. It was good to put up, 40-plus points. I told you I didn't have time for any 20-point performances, didn't I?
We got some of that early on Friday afternoon, and you dismissed, as did Tennessee. Tennessee passed the 30-point mark in the first half of the game.
Yeah. No one has any time for just 20 points. This offense is good enough to put up 30-plus points every game of the season, and there's going to be some cases where Tennessee can put up 40, 50 points. I thought Tennessee could have put up 60 points against Syracuse on Saturday. But 45-plus will work.
We will discuss the good of what Tennessee did. We will discuss corrections that Tennessee will work on. Tennessee has ETSU week to work on that ahead of Georgia a week from Saturday. But, Swain, the number one player everybody was interested in watching was Joey Aguilar. And
quarterback.
You saw him take over the offense, run the offense on Saturday. You saw it in person. What did you take from seeing Tennessee's new quarterback, number 6, Joey Aguilar, who made his first appearance in trying to earn the nickname Joey Swagular?
Oh, he earned it. He earned it for sure. First, let's recognize, and I said this in the post-game show on Saturday, that Joey's performance in his debut as a Tennessee quarterback was the best performance under any quarterback in the Josh Heupel era here at Tennessee. Better than Hendon Hookers, better than Nico Iamaleava, better than Joe Milton. Almost accounting for 300 yards of total offense, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You did have the miscommunication with the running back that resulted in a fumble, but Joey was decisive with his decision-making. He went through his progressions without a problem. He knew when to run, when not to run. He had some throws where he's a little anxious, a little excited. We saw that in Hendon Hookers last year here at Tennessee earlier in the season. That happens. I mean, you think about the roller coaster that Joe Aguilar has been on. It's understandable that you come out and you're a little geeked up, but he settled in. He converted some third downs in the middle of the football field. That was a different wrinkle in the passing game. We saw some different play calls, some different play designs. At least I was able to recognize them. And he did a good job of protecting the ball when he decided to use his legs. So, man, I thought it was a great, great performance by him. Obviously, he's going to see some things that he wants to clean up, missed a couple throws, had an opportunity to hit Brazel on the fade route in the end zone, a little bit too hot, not enough air underneath the ball. But, man, I thought he had a really good performance. I give his performance an A considering that he got here in May.
Yes, all of those considerations, it's an opener. Every opener, you're going to have some things that you come out of it with, things to work on, things where you can improve. To have the performance that he did, the deep ball that was both exciting and probably a sigh of relief for Tennessee fans on the connection with Braylon Staley.
It's a beauty.
Wasn't it?
It was a beauty, man. It was a really good job by everybody.
Yeah, to have those positives with the expected things that have to be worked on as well, I think is a big win for Tennessee's offense.
1-0 with correctable film to go over and to fix. Every group can look at the film and see several things that they can improve on. And I think with some of the guys getting beat up, you're concerned about those players, but you have a week this week that can allow them to rest before you host the Georgia Bulldogs next weekend. But, hey, man, it was a successful day at the office for Tennessee.
It was a good weekend for Tennessee's fans, too. The fans they've had an off season. So to be able to just go out and enjoy Tennessee's football team playing the way that it did, we can get to other results too, Swain, which I'm sure you'll have some commentary on. But starting with the Tennessee performance, which started the Saturday slate, that was a good day and a good weekend for Tennessee fans.
R.T. Tyler. Tyler, you okay today, buddy?
We've already had multiple text messages come in asking.
Tyler, you okay? My Bama fan Tyler, friend of the show. I was thinking about you, man. I hope you okay today.
David sent us in the screenshot of the Alabama fan who was down bad late in the fourth quarter as well.
Bad.
31-17. That's a gentleman on national television who had yet in his life experienced Alabama football maybe not being in a good place.
Correct. This was a perfect weekend for Tennessee fans, or at least for me. Tennessee wins, convincing fashion, scoring more than 40 points in a game. Alabama loses, and not just lost, but was dominated. Big Kahuna Wing Festival was amazing.
I think that was the best one yet.
Absolutely amazing. You cannot draw it up any better. It was a perfect weekend. Loved it.
We've also already received messages referencing a late-night West Coast football game Saturday night. UCLA got destroyed. Nico did not have a good performance. And I don't think it's going to get any easier for UCLA.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it. Mm-hmm.
You and a lot of Tennessee fans.
It's crazy because, I get home. It was around 9 or so, and I get home. And I'm not going to lie, man, I dozed off and fell asleep on the couch. But I don't know why, but I just woke up out of nowhere. Like, I could have slept the whole night there. But I woke up, and I checked my phone, and I saw people talking about a football game. And I was like, oh, I think I know what football game they're talking about. So I turned on the UCLA-Utah game, and by this point, I think it was like 21-7 or 20-7, something like that. And I watched a little bit more of it before I fell back asleep, but they're terrible. They are not good at all. And Tennessee's former quarterback did not look good at all either and struggled a lot.
Jason in the YouTube chat. UT won. Bama lost, UCLA got crushed, and Notre Dame lost too. What a great way to start the season. The first three, a lot of Tennessee fans are celebrating all of them.
Yeah.
Especially the Tennessee win. So we will discuss more of Tennessee's offense. We'll talk about Joey Aguilar's performance. We'll talk about the wide receivers and offensive line that had to shift things around in game number 1 with David Sanders Jr. being out. Speaking of, when we come back in our next segment, we'll hear from Josh Heupel. We'll see what kind of update he offers on the status of David Sanders Jr. Several defensive players who dealt with injuries on Saturday as Tennessee gets ready for ETSU this week ahead of SEC play opening with Georgia next week. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're presented by Junk Be Gone. Thank you for being with us on this Labor Day Monday on Josh and Swain.
Never miss a second of sports. Download the updated Sports Animal app right now.
Caller 5 right now to 656 wins qualifies for the Coors Light Man Cave Makeover. A 60-inch TV, 2 recliners, and an awesome mini fridge. All from Coors Light and the station where the Vols play. 99.1 The Sports Animal. That's 656-9467.
Get a head start on holiday home prep with the help from Zero Res. Getting all those neglected stains out doesn't require chemicals and harsh soaps. No, ZR Water gets your carpet cleaner and it lasts longer. So right now, clean more and save more. The more rooms you clean, the more you save. Up to $30. So mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal, to secure this deal or book online at ZeroResKnoxville.com and ask about Zero Res commercial cleaning too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
Experience the cold refreshment of the Rockies on Rocky Top with ice-cold 102-calorie Coors Light, the official beer of chill. Every Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue at your next Big Orange tailgate, because that means it's ready to enjoy. Coors Light, born in the Rockies, made to chill. Proud sponsor of Tennessee football. Now available on Saturdays at Neyland Stadium. Please drink responsibly.
Hey folks, it's Jake, and the Labor Day sales event at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville is going on right now through Monday night. Get 0% interest on the Kia Sportage and Kia Sorrento. That's right, 0%. 0%. You can't beat 0%. Plus, you'll get up to $6,000 over KBB value for your trade and bonus cash up to $3,500. But hurry, these deals end Monday night. Labor Day means huge savings, and we're giving your wallet the day off. Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
Looking for the perfect golf getaway? Discover Woodlake Golf and Lodge in Tazewell. Their stay and play packages include comfortable lodging and tee times on their Par 72 Championship course, recognized by Golf Digest as one of America's best. After your round, enjoy a great meal at the on-site steakhouse, known for quality food and a welcoming atmosphere. Plus, take advantage of their pool, tennis courts, and more. Visit woodlakelodge.com or call to book your golf package. And follow them on Facebook for the latest events and specials.
Save big during Labor Day at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. Plus, buy more to get up to an additional 20% off. Shop even more savings with 3 Stay Green 1 cubic foot vegetable and flower garden soil bags for $10. This Labor Day, take care of your home for less at Lowe's. We help, you save. Valid through 9/3. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. Select locations only. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Stop by Rick Terry Jewelry Designs at their Farragut location at Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road Wednesday for a full day of live broadcasts with our Sports Animal crew. Ball fans will love the orange and white jewelry they have and a unique surprise for you too at Rick Terry Jewelry Designs.
The summer continues to heat up, so relax like never before with Dynasty Spas of Athens. From hot tubs to swim spas, we've got plenty in stock and all made right here in East Tennessee. And here's the kicker. Our spas were voted the most comfortable in America. Also, every spa you buy comes fully loaded. Cover lift, steps, and chemical kit with free delivery. No surprises, just pure summer comfort. If you need spa chemicals, we carry only the purest high-quality products around. So stop by Exit 49 in Athens or visit DynastySpas.com. Dynasty Spas, local luxury summer ready.
Imagine the magic of being closer to nature at home. Diversified Enclosures and Screen can make that happen. Your screened room, porch, or patio is just a click away. Friendly, free estimates at sunandscreen.com.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
We're back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. We are on standby for Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel when he steps to the podium to begin his game week press conference. We will bring that to you, and we will do so thanks to Whitehead Auto Sales with locations for you on Alcoa Highway and Chapman Highway in South Knoxville. So you can stop in and see the great team there at Whitehead Auto Sales, and you will hear from Josh Heupel coming up in just a moment. We appreciate all the messages already coming in on today's show, and I don't know how much of an update we'll get on how many guys, but the health status will be a question for a lot of defensive players as well as offensive linemen. David Sanders Jr., there were several defensive linemen that had to go out during the game. Arion Carter left, but he came back in the fourth quarter. That was a cramping issue, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then Ricky Gibson at cornerback is somebody to pay attention to, while Jamon McCoy is also still working his way back. So, again, I don't know what information we'll get from Josh Heupel, but it will be a talking point this week, and I'm sure that if anybody is in doubt this week, they just don't play against ETSU. It's about trying to be as healthy as you can for Georgia. But I would also think, Swain, for some guys like David Sanders Jr., you'd like him to play this week. You don't want his college debut to be against Georgia. I also recognize the difference Georgia's going to offer, whether it's ETSU as his first game or UGA.
Yeah, I mean, you listen to all the pregame shows, TV, radio, nothing was mentioned about David Sanders missing the game. And so that was a late-minute decision, and hopefully David Sanders can put himself in position to where he can play this weekend because, number one, the team needs him. Number two, there's been a huge investment into his play here at Tennessee and his availability. And like you just mentioned, number three, you don't want Georgia to be your first game. So it's football. There's not going to be a perfect time to where you're going to be feeling 100% healthy. You're going to be beat up. You're going to be banged up. Yep. And so you got to find that balance. You have to find that fine line of being able to play through being hurt and being uncomfortable and not playing because you're injured. So we'll see what we get from David Sanders Jr. this weekend.
All that being said, how about the offensive line? You've got some young guys out there as well. Sanders is young. He's a freshman. But Jesse Perry, inexperienced as a redshirt freshman, he slides from right guard where he would have started to right tackle. Wendell Moy was an important pickup, and his ability to play left guard, right guard, and the experience he has helps. He moves over to the right side as Umarov started at left guard.
Yeah, this offensive line has the ability to be better. I mean, they ran the ball with ease. They protected Joey Aguilar, no sacks. I mean, Joey did go to the medical tent. Merklinger was warming up, but Joey was good enough to play. And when coming back from the medical tent, I mean, Joey carried the ball. It was a design run. And so obviously they felt good about Joey enough to put him in that position to run the ball. But the offensive line was great, and the resiliency from the line to get that news kind of the morning of and then have to scramble. And Jesse Perry is a guy that has some experience at tackle, they cross-train during fall camp to prepare for something like this. So you got to give props to Glenn Ellerby and that group for being able to be flexible, adjust, and then go out there and produce and do a good job.
Yep, and I'll repeat. Everybody recognizes there will be a difference in what Georgia brings versus what Syracuse brought this past weekend, or obviously ETSU this Saturday. But I still commend the O-line, their first game together, shifting things literally before the game was a positive.
Well, we understand what you have to do against a team like Georgia if you expect to win,
Yeah.
and you got to be good in the trenches. So you have this week, you have next week to get yourself in the best possible position from a health standpoint to be able to compete for 4 quarters.
Also, some SEC honors that have just been announced. Defensive Player of the Week, Colton Hood.
Man, let me tell you something about him.
Making a debut there. How about that?
He was balling.
Yeah, that was quite a star. We talked about the importance of Tennessee getting him, but part of that was out of need. His ability to come in and make an impact right away has to make Tennessee's defensive coaches feel a lot better. And then also Freshman of the Week, Braylon Staley. We'll talk more about those guys, but right now, Josh Heupel talks at his game week press conference.
Happy Labor Day. Got a few that are. It looks like we got a few that are missing. Anyways, get a chance this week to open it up at home. First experience for a bunch of our guys on game day inside of that stadium with a packed house and first of all walk. So look forward to seeing all of our fans. Pleased with the win from Saturday. Today's about how we get better and moving forward. And thought guys were good inside of our meetings and when we ultimately got out on the field too. So looking forward to a good week. ETSU, you look at how they performed on Saturday. A bunch of yards, a bunch of points, and did some really good things on the defense side of the ball too. So constant growth from us. You guys heard me say it after the game on Saturday. This team has been good in their mindset and how they've approached every day. That'll be critical in this week too for our entire team to take a jump, open it up.
Coach Andrew Smith, John C. Press. ETSU with the 2 quarterback look there in week 1 with 2 former Power 4 guys. Just what challenges does that present for you preparing for that defensively?
Yeah, preparation of who they are and how they play, and the subtleties of what we're doing defensively. As a staff, how you want to call it a little bit different, but both of them played well.
Coach, just after watching the film, how did you evaluate Joey? What did you like? What does he need to improve on?
Yeah, I thought he was good in his decision-making, communication. I said that after the football game. Super calm. I thought he used his feet at the right moments. Great demeanor throughout the course of the game. A lot to really like from it.
Josh, you had a lot of guys get their first action in that first game. A lot of guys made their first start. When they go from game 1 to game 2, does the standard raise in any way, or in any way does it raise?
Now, standard's a standard, and we're all chasing perfection and understand that it's also not going to be obtainable in this game, but you're certainly chasing it. And, we need to take a jump. That's collectively as a team, by unit, and certainly individuals as well. And so got to approach the week the right way.
Josh, any update on Jackson and Ricky Gibson, and how concerned are you with defensive tackle depth at this point early in the year?
Well, I like the guys that got more play than maybe anticipated early in the football game. We got some young guys that continue to get better and feel like they're going to be able to play at a high level. Jackson will be out this week. Hope to get him back quickly, and so. In this game, you guys have heard me say it, strength of a position group can't be one guy. Everybody's got to be ready and prepared to play when they get their call, and we got to continue to grow.
What about Ricky?
Ricky will be out for an extended period here. How long, I don't have the exact timeline on, but he'll be out for an extended time.
Joshua Josephs mentioned after the game that there was a lot of areas where the defense could improve, specifically in that third and fourth down defense. How can you take the next step forward this week?
It's all 11 playing together. Some of our zone principles, playing those things out based off of the route combinations the right way. Some of that's alignment, some of that's technique off of, the route patterns that they're seeing. Pressure up front, getting home and, forcing the quarterback to get rid of it. All those things play a part of it. Third and long, fourth down, we got to do a better job getting off the field.
Coach, what does it say about Jesse Perry that he's able to go and kind of win the right guard job going into the season, but first game he has to switch over to right tackle, his versatility? How difficult is that as an offensive lineman to go from one position to the other like that?
Yeah, it is difficult playing multiple positions. Jesse moving outside, Wowo going from left to right. I think it's a credit to our staff in preparing these guys, not just during training camp, but during the course of the summer. Since they've been here the entire offseason, where they do feel comfortable, they have time on task, and have repped in those spots and have grown. And then it's certainly a credit to the guys that are playing the position to be able to handle that volume and workload.
What specifically have you liked about Sham Umarov that you had the trust in putting him in that left guard?
Yeah, Sham, from the time he's got here, he's done a great job continuing to grow. I'm just saying on the physical side of it, in the best shape, the ability to move since he's gotten here. Did a great job during the course of our winter, spring, and summer. A guy that continues to invest mentally, understanding the game, fundamentally continued to get better. He's performed at a really high level, through spring ball and during training camp where we had great trust and belief in him. I'm not sure there's anybody that's more excited when they come out to the practice field than Sham. That guy loves football, loves his teammates, gives everything that he's got every single day, and that's been a huge factor in his growth from the time that he got here.
During that trophy celebration, Miles puts the leather helmet on your son Jace. Bryson, Arion are cheering him on. You talked about how you like these players as people too. Yeah. What was that moment like for you, not only as a coach but as a dad, to see that? Yeah,
cool moment for me as a dad to be up there with him and him be a part of it, and the way our guys take him into being a part of our team too is something that's really special. And for me as a kid, I remember those days too, and those are huge memories that I still have, and I'm excited that he gets to be a part of it, our whole family. I think if you watch, how we try to incorporate our families into anything that we can do, after practice, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, there's a bunch of wives and a bunch of baby strollers, they get a chance to go have lunch with their dads after practice, and ball walk. I think it's important, not just talking about family, but actually living those things out, and I think it's important your players see that too.
Josh, at least from looking over Saturday's game again, it looked like Joey's scanning the field pretty well when he's out there at quarterback. And for someone who just got here when he did, how much of a concern was that for you going into it when he got here, that he'd be able to kind of pick up things enough to go through progressions, and when did you start to feel pretty good that he could?
Well, I think that's always something that quarterbacks have to grow in, right? And for us not having any time on task on the practice field or in the meeting room with them, you want to see those things, play out in real life. And he's smart. His ability to retain information one day to the next. When we were first doing installs with him, our entire quarterback staff did an elite job of helping him grow really quickly. And then, once you get to training camp, his ability to recall and, really not make the same mistake twice, understand the why behind things, led you to believe that, he was going to be able to execute at a really high level. I thought, in game one, new offense, 3 months on task, he did an elite job of controlling and understanding what was going on around him.
You talk about growth with players, and I know everyone's always looking to get better, but what growth have you seen in Joey Halsley since he's been with you on your staff?
Yeah, I think Joey's done a great job, leading our offensive staff. I think, the stability that we've had on that side of the football has been a key component to us to continue to grow, and our teaching patterns to our players, in our concepts and, adjustments on game day. Coach Ellerby, Pope, Ablin, Sims has been here for a couple of years now. I think all of that has been a huge help to our growth offensively. Joey's done a tremendous job, as quarterback coach, but offensive coordinator, organization, and helping us continue to find ways to attack defenses.
With the additional injuries to the secondary with Ricky Gibson, how much more important has Colton Hood's performance on Saturday become for the confidence that you guys can still be successful back there?
Yeah, next guy's up. Colton's performed at a really high level from day one getting here. He's smart, has had position flexibility. He learned multiple spots when he first got here. Super consistent in his competitive makeup every day in the meeting room and on the practice field, and a guy that has had some time on the field, but has continued to grow in a really high level since he first got here. And great teammate, great player, and nobody in our building surprised that he played extremely well on Saturday, and continue to expect big things from him as we go throughout the course of the season.
As a veteran coach now, when you have commentators during a game saying things like, he's from the Josh Heupel tree, talking about Jerry Mack and Midge down at Kennesaw, and they're pushing Wake Forest, or what Alex has done at South Florida and tying him to you as well. Is there an appreciation for that, to see the guys that you've kind of helped mold go elsewhere and have success?
I think leadership roles are about helping people grow. For me, first a group of people that I got to take care of is our players, and ultimately, you guys will ask the question after the draft. You want guys to be able to reach and fulfill their dreams, and as players playing at an elite level here and then have an opportunity to go on. It's the same thing with your staff. You want them to have the opportunity to grow and take the next step in their careers too. And super excited about the success that our guys have had, as they've gone and taken head jobs.
Last two, Adam and Patrick.
Ty Redmond seemed to play really well in his debut with Jermod still out and Ricky out. He obviously steps forward in a larger role. What did you guys see out of, or I guess I should ask, were you guys surprised at all that Ty played that well in his first game?
Not surprised. That's how he's performed, throughout the course of training camp, but his growth during spring ball too. Smart football player, has great length, the ability to bend. Fundamentals and technique have continued to grow. He's a guy that is very smart in understanding the scope of what we're doing, and then what offenses are doing as well. And that situational football, it splits. He's a really smart, competitive, talented young player that has a great future in front of him.
Josh, what did you think you got out of your wide receivers, specifically Chris, Mike, and Braylon? And did you think they showed any rust from some of those guys not getting maybe as much time in camp as maybe you guys wanted?
Yeah, Chris was, missed the first half of training camp. Braylon played extremely well early and missed the, 10 days in the middle of it. Mike got back pretty quickly. Not surprised in how they played or performed. Those guys have been super diligent and consistent in how they've tried to grow since they got here in January, the time that we had with them during spring ball, through the course of the summer. For each of them, different times as far as when they were available during training camp, but all performed at a really high level, and I thought they did an elite job on Saturday.
Thank you, Coach. We got Miles, Jesse, and
Thank you all. You've been listening live to the Coach Josh Heupel press conference. Brought to you by Whitehead Auto Sales in Maryville and now in South Knoxville on Chapman Highway. True local Big Orange fans giving true local Big Orange size deals on your next ride.
Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel after the win against Syracuse with ETSU week here. We will come back and we will discuss. There is injury news as well that we have to talk about, how that affects Tennessee's football team on the defensive side with no Jackson Moy this week. They don't need him against ETSU. They'll need him against Georgia and beyond, and how Tennessee deals with the absence of Ricky Gibson. Again, the arrival and the strong performance to start things out with Colton Hood, that will be highlighted. We will talk about it this afternoon. We appreciate you being with us. Call or text to join us, 865-656-9900. A ton of interaction already, which we appreciate. We're live on YouTube, and we'll be with you until 3 o'clock. Stay with us right here on Josh and Swain.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Florida State freshman linebacker Ethan Pritchard was shot Sunday night and is hospitalized in critical but stable condition in intensive care at a Tallahassee area hospital. According to the county sheriff's office, Pritchard was inside a vehicle outside an apartment building when the shooting happened Sunday night in Havana, Florida, which is about 16 miles away from Florida State's campus in Tallahassee. An investigation into the shooting is ongoing. In a statement, Florida State said Pritchard was visiting family at the time he was shot. A couple of college football scores from Sunday. 13th ranked South Carolina defeated Virginia Tech 24-11 in the nightcap. 10th ranked Miami held off a late comeback attempt by number 6 Notre Dame, and the Hurricanes held on to win 27-24. Tonight, week 1 of the college football season wraps up as Bill Belichick makes his college head coaching debut with North Carolina hosting TCU. Kickoff from Chapel Hill is set for 8 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
99.1 The Sports Animal presents FanDuel Football Friday, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. Insight from all your favorite Sports Animal shows on the next day's Tennessee game. FanDuel Football Fridays on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
It doesn't matter if your shopping list is a single item or as long as your arm. Chances are you'll find what you need at University Commons. Conveniently located in the heart of Knoxville near the intersection of Kingston Pike and Volunteer Boulevard and within walking distance of the UT campus. At University Commons, you'll find tons of top-shelf retail stores, and it's the place to be on UT Football Saturdays. Check out the great shops and restaurants at University Commons. Close to everything, nowhere near common.
Josh and Swain are broadcasting live this Thursday at Old Forge Distillery in Pigeon Forge. Stock up for all your tailgate essentials, including their ironclad rum that is now available. That's this Thursday at Old Forge Distillery on Old Mill Avenue in Pigeon Forge, where memories are made over great spirits.
Good old East Tennessee, we know family, hard work, and helping your neighbors still means a lot. I'm Nick Whitehead with Whitehead Auto Sales in Alcoa and Knoxville. Our family-owned and operated business is celebrating our 20-year anniversary. Our pillars are those 3 items: family, hard work, and helping your neighbor. Experience the difference of why we've been voted #1 in Blount County for years now, and why we've expanded to Chapman Highway to help even more. Visit whiteheadautosales.com or come shake our hands for a deal you can't find anywhere else. 20 years from our family to yours at Whitehead Auto Sales.
Your ticket to Memphis just got a whole lot easier. Beginning Thursday, September 4th, McGee-Tyson Airport will launch new nonstop flights to Memphis. Dive right into Beale Street's legendary live music. Indulge in world-famous Memphis barbecue. Check out Graceland and more. Get ready to fly direct to Memphis starting September 4th. For more information, visit flyknoxville.com.
Hi, I'm Ricky of Wilson Brothers Plumbing with your Plum Truth tip of the day. If you're going out of town for a few days, turn off your water main until you return. Anything can happen while you're gone, and you don't want to come home to a soppy, wet, flooded mess. If Murphy's Law hits your plumbing system and you need the services of a licensed plumbing professional, give us a call at Wilson Brothers Plumbing, 865-415-1537, or visit wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers Plumbing, the proof is in the plumbing.
This isn't your grandparents' YMCA. Sure, you might have learned to swim at the Y or spend summers at camp, but when was the last time you experienced the Y? Today's YMCA of East Tennessee is packed with everything you need to crush your fitness goals. From top-of-the-line workout equipment to pickleball courts, platforms for heavy lifting, certified personal trainers, and high-energy body pump classes. There's a place for you at the Y. Rediscover the YMCA of East Tennessee. 5 locations, endless possibilities. Visit ymcaknoxville.org to join today. The YMCA of East Tennessee, where fitness meets community.
Vol fans, elevate your tailgate with Mercedes-Benz of Knoxville. Buy with confidence with our unlimited mileage warranty and 7-day exchange policy on a factory-certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz. Plus, get up to 3.99% APR on select certified pre-owned models.
Mercedes-Benz of Knoxville is also your Sprinter sales and service headquarters. The hardest working van on the market is here today. You belong here. Mercedes-Benz of Knoxville.
Hound Dogs, Knoxville's oldest privately owned UT fan shop, is your one-stop shop for any Big Orange fan. Hound Dogs has all your Vol swag from head to toe, from the backyard to the man cave. New stock items come in every day, and items for your little Vol fans. Hound Dogs is located on Cedar Bluff at Kingston Pike, or online at hdknoxville.com. Join their VIP club and get info on exclusive specials and events. Get your orange on at Hound Dogs.
This report is sponsored by Robert Half. At Robert Half, they found that 67% of companies want to increase contract talent. That's why their recruiters' expertise and award-winning AI work quickly to find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Isolated showers and even a few embedded thunderstorms will be possible really at any point in the day, but especially during the afternoon and evening. While this will come with a little bit more cloud cover, there still will be plenty of dry time for your Labor Day, with highs topping out in the lower 80s. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. We will play catch up a little bit this hour as we had Josh Heupel's press conference last segment. We appreciate you being with us. The YouTube chat is humming. You can watch with us. If you're hanging out at the house, throw us up on the screen if you'd like to, the big screen. Maybe not in 4K, but we are live in the YouTube channel of the Sports Animal. Appreciate the messages there. Got a message from Will, said he and the girls, the whole family, they're traveling back from the lake over in the west end of the state, tuning into Josh and Swain today with the talk of the Tennessee win over Syracuse this past weekend. So however you are tuning in, wherever you are, thank you for being with us this Monday afternoon on this Labor Day holiday. And the news of last segment, Jackson Moy will not play this week. We'll see what his status is for next week. And then cornerback Ricky Gibson will be out an extended period of time. So those are 2 key defenders to pay attention to. I mean, an extended period of time, that means Tennessee's going to be playing for the next few weeks at least without Ricky Gibson, as we also wait to see when Jermod McCoy will come back.
Yeah, I mean, that's your 2 starting corners that you projected this spring. And with McCoy getting hurt, you were lucky and fortunate enough to go out and get Colton Hood. And now your other guy that was opposite McCoy is going to be out a good amount of time. So it's, Jalen McMurray and piecing in some young players to see what they can do. So, I mean, this is a big game for some of those young players before you get ready to play Georgia, a team that went to go upgrade in the portal at the wide receiver position to bring in veteran guys. So the defensive line, they have question marks about their health. And so it's about young guys being ready to play. And this is an important week for you to get healthy. It's an important week for you to carry out the responsibilities that your coaches laid out for you and get some good stuff on film, so that way you feel good about going out there and playing against Georgia.
Yeah, there are guys that have worked inside and out. You mentioned McMurray. He is a key player here. I have to imagine Boo Carter gets more of a defensive opportunity. He played on defense this past week. We can get to the special teams part of it as well, but McMurray can play at star where it was this past week. He can play on the outside. Ty Redmond is a guy that we saw play a lot this past Saturday. He will factor in. And then obviously Colton Hood. So, again, bringing in Hood was so important. Redmond maybe being somebody that they're trusting early on as a freshman, that can help. But it's a loss to not have Ricky Gibson. He's a really good player. So we'll see how they respond, but they do have some depth that they've developed through the transfer portal over the last couple of years. And then again, Ty Redmond, a positive, I think, overall in the way that he played. I think he's a 6'1", 6'2" guy out there at corner. So extended period of time without Ricky Gibson, and then we'll see when McCoy is back, but I don't think there's any expectation that he's playing against Georgia. So you're probably without Gibson and McCoy the next couple of weeks at least.
Well, it's going to be important for the pass rush to show up bigger than they did against Syracuse. It's going to be important for young guys to step forward and play well. I mean, simple as that. It's a group effort, and when the D-line's not getting pressure with their front four, you need that secondary to stick on their man a little bit longer. And then, when you have secondary that's going through some injuries and may not have guys available, you need to rely on the front four and the pass rush to help those guys not have to cover for as long either. So you got to work together on defense, man. Got to be complimentary in our play, and you got to spend as much time as you can in that training room. You got to spend the night in there.
Yep.
I mean, it's that simple for some guys. You have to spend the night in the training room if you are borderline maybe not able to play versus playing but not being the best version of yourself. So you got to use the training room as much as you can this week.
Yeah, and Jackson Moy, we'll see what his status is next week, out this week, but he's a very important player on the interior of Tennessee's defensive line as well. We'll keep the conversation moving. Thank you for being with us, but Josh Heupel telling us in the last segment during his press conference that Jackson Moy will be out this week. We'll see after that, and then Ricky Gibson at cornerback will be out for an extended period of time. How long, not exactly known, but extended period of time, the description from Josh Heupel. We'll talk to you, 865-656-9900, to be part of the show. Thank you for being with us this afternoon. We're with you until 3 o'clock on Josh and Swain.
Here's an exciting way to grow your business. Take advantage of a select few sponsor opportunities inside Tennessee football. Reach thousands of passionate fans and elevate your brand with this exclusive opportunity. Don't miss out. Text BUSINESS to 865-656-9900 to get the details and secure your spot. Grow your business with Tennessee football.
Hey folks, it's Jake, and the Labor Day sales event at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville is going on right now through Monday night. Get 0% interest on the Kia Sportage and Kia Sorrento. That's right, 0%. 0%. You can't beat 0%. Plus, you'll get up to $6,000 over KBB value for your trade and bonus cash up to $3,500. But hurry, these deals end Monday night. Labor Day means huge savings, and we're giving your wallet the day off. Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
Come see Eric and Brian, Josh and Swain, and Tyler and Will at Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, Farragut, at Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road this Wednesday for a full day of live broadcasts, fun, and snacks with our sports animal crew. Ball fans that love their orange and white jewelry will have a unique surprise inspired by Tennessee traditions exclusive to Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. Look for the 8-foot-tall topiary of the diamond ring. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We want to be your jeweler.
The crisp breeze, the smell of the fresh-cut grass, the sound of the pride of the Southland. It's the best time of year, tailgate time. Whether you're heading to G10 for the game or hosting at home, Big Kahuna Wings is the best choice for your game day spread. Get a tailgate pack or come see us in person and watch the game at our Farragut or Murrayville location or at our franchise location at Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
Are you tired of struggling with your gate every time you come home? Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to convenience with Stanley Fencing, your East Tennessee experts and automatic gate operators. From big fencing jobs to cozy backyard setups, they've got you covered. At Stanley Fencing, they take pride in not just building fences, but building lasting relationships with their customers. Because when you choose them, you're not just getting a fence, you're getting a partner for life. Stanley Fencing, where quality and care come together.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This Labor Day at Lowe's, shop member-only doorbuster deals for a limited time. Save $50 on an Ego string trimmer, now $169. Plus, get 50% off select Holland pavers. Not a rewards member? Sign up for free today. But hurry, Labor Day doorbuster deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/1 while supplies last. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Welcome to the land of the free, where we pledge allegiance to the flag, salute racing's rich history, and raise a drink for the new gladiators who dare take on the last great Coliseum. The Bass Pro Shops Night Race NASCAR Playoff Weekend returns to Bristol Motor Speedway September 11th through the 13th. Put a weekend package in a camping spot and make it a weekend to remember. It's not just a night race, it's Bristol, baby.
Hey, Vol fans, fall is here. Go by Dickens Turf and Landscape Supply and let's get your yard looking like Neyland. They have a fall turf package with everything you need for the lawn this fall. Come experience the difference. Their staff is ready to guide you to the best lawn in the neighborhood. That starts with the best seed you can get in Tennessee. Their PTT Tall Fescue will impress. Stop by one of their 3 locations, Knoxville, Maryville, and Powell, or online at DickensSupply.com. Go Vols!
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain is here, VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver, part of All Network coverage this past weekend. We appreciate you being with us. 865-656-9900 to join us. A shout-out to the fans as well. A lot of Tennessee fans with the mindset, got to support the team down in Atlanta this past weekend. A lot of Tennessee shaded orange with Tennessee taking on Syracuse.
Yeah, I mean, 45,000 fans there in attendance. It was all Tennessee orange. There was a lot of Tennessee fans in the city, and I thought they did a great job showing up and showing out.
What shade was Syracuse's orange by the end of the game?
Burnt orange. You heard the post-game press conference. The post-game show.
Yeah.
I refer to them as being burnt orange thanks to Joey Aguilar.
Well, they were down 19 at the end of regulation. Burned them up pretty good.
Staley definitely.
Staley burned that corner.
He sure did, man. I mean, it's a perfect play call versus the perfect coverage. Perfect execution for Staley. And, man, it doesn't get better than that. Sometimes you call plays and you don't get the look that you're expecting. But sometimes you call plays and you get the perfect look and you don't get the execution. That was a case where you get the perfect play call versus the perfect look and great execution for your players. Like you couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And great timing as well, because Syracuse has just scored and is probably feeling pretty good about itself, and Tennessee says, watch this.
They did it twice. And Syracuse drove the ball down on 2 different occasions, scored. Tennessee was able to answer the next possession. The first time they did it was a 75-yard bomb. The next time they did it, it was Deshaun Bishop on the ground showing the improvement in his breakaway speed. That was the Deshaun Bishop drive. And then you hit Star Thomas in the end zone. Great job by Joey Aguilar, kind of floating to his left, keeping the play alive, and hitting his running back in the back of the end zone. So great job by the Tennessee offense. That is what you expect from a veteran offense in the middle of the season. But Tennessee was able to show that resiliency, that maturity, first game of the season playing a bunch of new players.
Yeah, we're out of time in hour number 1, but we have 2 more hours to go. More time to react to what we saw from Tennessee against Syracuse, to look ahead as well. We can talk more about those running backs because there was anticipation of what 3 different guys could do. Deshaun Bishop, Peyton Lewis, and Star Thomas. So we will react to that. As we mentioned earlier in the hour, a couple of players getting SEC honors. Defensive Player of the Week, Colton Hood, newcomer at corner. And then when you look at what Braylon Staley did, he was honored as well by the SEC office. 73-yard touchdown play for Braylon Staley, a guy that we said, hey, watch what he can do when he's healthy. He was dealing with a hamstring issue in camp, but healthy on Saturday, out there making a big play, a 73-yard touchdown. So Defensive Player of the Week in the SEC went to Colton Hood, and then Braylon Staley getting honored with Freshman of the Week. We'll come back. We have 2 hours to go. 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
Football season is here.
Oh, man.
Believe has the podcast to enhance your football experience. From the pros.
One of the most interesting quarterback rooms.
To college.
Michigan is set at 8.5 wins.
To fantasy.
If you feel that way, why didn't you trade him?
Become a better fan and listen to the football podcasts from Believe.
Just search Believe. That's BLEAV podcast.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Lunch was great. Market Square is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
99.1 The Sports Animal presents FanDuel Football Fridays, powered by FanDuel Sportsbook. Insight from all your favorite sports animal shows on the next day's Tennessee game. FanDuel Football Fridays on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Hey folks, it's Jake, and the Labor Day sales event at Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville is going on right now through Monday night. Get 0% interest on the Kia Sportage and Kia Sorrento. That's right, 0%. 0%. You can't beat 0%. Plus, you'll get up to $6,000 over KBB value for your trade and bonus cash up to $3,500. But hurry, these deals end Monday night. Labor Day means huge savings, and we're giving your wallet the day off. Rusty Wallace Kia of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
Local. Defined by Webster's Dictionary as relating to or characteristic of a particular place. Well, for over 26 years, Image Matters, East Tennessee's most respected locally owned office technology expert, has been providing area businesses with world-class print, scan, and mail solutions supported by their fast, responsive service based right here in Knoxville, Tennessee. In business, local matters. Community matters. Trust Image Matters to provide your team with the technology tools and local support they need to get the work done. You deserve more than an 800 number, and Image Matters is here for you. You get the best of both worlds, world-class quality and local customer service. Connect with Image Matters at imagemattersinc.com or call locally today, 865-212-3600. Image Matters, technology you need, local people you trust.
Experience the cold refreshment of the Rockies on Rocky Top with ice-cold 102-calorie Coors Light, the official beer of chill. Every Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue at your next Big Orange tailgate, because that means it's ready to enjoy. Coors Light, born in the Rockies, made to chill. Proud sponsor of Tennessee football. Now available on Saturdays at Neyland Stadium. Please drink responsibly.
Got mystery stains on your carpet? Call Zero Res right now. Clean more and save more. And save up to $30. Mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal, to secure this deal today and schedule online at ZeroResKnoxville.com.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide at 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
I'm Andy Gresh for the Sports Minute. So has everyone settled in on the new-look Dallas Cowboys? Somehow their run defense is bad, but trading away their best defensive player ends up being good for them. You know, if only Micah Parsons had just done his deal directly with Jerry and without an agent, all of this wouldn't have happened. That sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm Andy Gresh.
This Labor Day at Lowe's, shop member-only doorbuster deals for a limited time. Save $50 on an Ego string trimmer, now $169. Plus, get 50% off select Holland pavers. Not a rewards member? Sign up for free today. But hurry, Labor Day doorbuster deals won't last long. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 9/1 while supplies last. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. Their max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Hour number 2 here with 2 hours to go. Our show is presented by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists, online at junkbegone.biz. Jason Swain is here, VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. On Saturday, Tennessee beat Syracuse 45-26. It was quite a weekend of college football. A mixed weekend for the SEC as Alabama had a tough one at Florida State. In the same slot as Tennessee and Syracuse, Texas had a tough day offensively and tough start for Arch Manning. Now, that was at Ohio State with maybe the best defense in the country. They're loaded once again on that side of the ball, but it was not a good start for Arch Manning. It was a good finish to the day in the high-profile matchups as LSU won at Clemson. And as Tennessee fans are well aware, Tennessee took care of business both in the win department and the point spread department, as that came down to the very end. Tennessee got out of there with a win by 19 points against Syracuse.
Yeah, I mean, Syracuse certainly was not going to kick a field goal in that situation. That would have been soft.
Right.
So they went for it on 4th down. Tennessee was able to get the stop and secure the spread for a lot of people. I know that was happy about it.
Yep, for sure. By the way, I like Fran Brown. I've said that previously, said it last week leading up to the game. He was complimentary of Tennessee. He called Tennessee classy program and was complimentary of Josh Heupel. And they had good effort throughout. They did not give up. They could have laid down in the second half. Syracuse did not. Their pickup of Angeli, that was a nice pickup, I think, for their offense, and he did some good things. Joey Aguilar, he looks like the right fit for what Tennessee wants to do offensively. So Syracuse kept fighting throughout the game. They cut it back into the lead in the second half, and then Tennessee was able to pull away and win and put up 45 points. And I totally agree with you. You said in the first hour Tennessee could have been in the 50s up to 60, with some of the opportunities that were there. So Tennessee put up 45 and can easily walk out of there saying could have had more.
The point spread is what I expected. I expected Tennessee to win by 3 touchdowns. I did not expect Syracuse to score as much as they did. I did expect Syracuse to continue to fight. When we were talking about this last week, this matchup and how many points that Tennessee would win by, and people were throwing in their score predictions. Some predicted it would be the same as it was last year versus NC State. And I just didn't see that because I didn't think that Syracuse would roll over. I did feel like NC State did throw in the towel. Mm-hmm. And when they did that, Tennessee continued to play the way you're supposed to. They throw in the towel. You're not supposed to throw in yours. You keep playing. That's their fault, not your fault.
That's right.
And I think Fran Brown did a good job with a brand new quarterback coming in. They had to fix a lot of holes with that team. They had several players go to the NFL. And they'll be better than what people think in the ACC, but just was outmatched by a team in Tennessee that had more talent, and they did a better job executing.
The running backs for Tennessee, what did you think with what you saw from those three guys doing different things offensively for Tennessee? Deshaun Bishop and Star Thomas also involved as receivers in the offense.
You got a guy in Star Thomas that when you're running 4-minute offense and you need tough yards, he's a little bit of a bigger back. Goal line, he's a great option as well, too. I mean, he had more carries than anybody else. And he didn't get the first team snaps as a running back, so you feel good about being able to put any three of those guys in and get some production. I thought Star Thomas showed his hands, his touchdown catch. That's a receiver type of catch to me. Thumbs down, you had a guy draped all over you, and you were able to make that catch in traffic. So he showed off his hands, his ability to catch. We saw the screen pass with Deshaun Bishop. I thought was really, really good. Good play call, great design, something that we have not seen a lot of in the past. And then, Peyton Lewis scores early right there in between the tackles. So you got three guys, man, that you feel good about. If you're Darrell Sims, you can put him in at any moment of the game. And so I love the running back group so far.
Yeah, Star Thomas caught 20 passes last year at Duke. He caught 22 passes the year before. That's at New Mexico State, but that speaks to his role in the offense at both schools that he played. So he can be a pass-catching option as well.
Yeah, Tennessee, man, had 4 players average more than 5.5 yards per carry. I mean, you had 2 players that was over 7 yards per carry. And so Tennessee did a really good job on the run.
Hey, Chip corrected me slightly in the text box, which I'm always open to, by the way. Said, Josh, Syracuse did lay down. Dang near every play, a defensive player on Syracuse got sniped. They have to find a better way to stop the fake injuries.
It's hard to know who's there was one time that the 17-year-old looked over and then went down.
Right.
That was obvious, but I thought they were going to do something about fixing that. I guess.
Well, I said at the time, with the NCAA rule change, my thought immediately was, well, this will just force efficiency with how you fake an injury if you do something like that, because the new rule is that if a player goes down after the ball has been set, then you're charged a timeout in that situation. It happened with the Alabama game.
Before.
Yeah, so do it before. So you just have to be quick about it. So up-tempo with the fake injuries. By the way, Tennessee might have had a guy go down who wasn't injured as well on Saturday. But you're right. I mean, there were some legitimate injuries. It's game number 1. There were some cramping issues as well. But there was one that was obvious on the defensive side by Syracuse.
Did I mention about the pickle juice and the mustard on Friday?
You did.
Yeah. The reason why is because it's the first game of the season. It's indoors. This is typically the time of the year where you have cramps. It doesn't matter how much you train. All these guys are in shape, but it's just something different about being inside of a dome, the humidity. And we saw Arion Carter go out with the cramp, left, came back. I mean, he jogged back on the football field like he was Paul Pierce or somebody. Condris Holloway coming back on the football field after being injured. But, I mean, that was a thing. I don't think that would be an issue this weekend. I mean, you're playing outdoors. You're playing at home. It's a 3:30 game. It shouldn't be too hot. But, again, like the humidity is just something different inside that dome.
See, make sure I pull. Yeah, Mike asked, so this is legitimate. News last hour. Josh Heupel said Ricky Gibson will be out an extended period of time. Mike asked, what is the injury situation? We're looking at arm, shoulder, that area with Gibson.
Yeah.
So Tennessee will need players to step up. Colton Hood is one obvious player, as he's already a starter for you. Jalen McMurray making plays, by the way, on Saturday at that star position. Boo Carter and the freshman Ty Redmond. Those are some guys to watch this Saturday.
Yeah, man, it was good to see Boo Carter in there. I thought we would see more of him on special teams in a punt return role, but, hey, they trusted the other guys to go out there, and they caught the ball. I thought we were a little conservative on our punt return, but the main objective is to catch it first, and we did that. But it was good to see Boo out there. There was one slot fade that Syracuse tried to run, and Boo ran the route better than the receiver. I mean, it was no shot.
Yeah.
No shot. And so I just hope Boo continues to do the things he needs to do to earn his way back in a position where he's playing more, because he's certainly needed, especially next weekend versus Georgia. With everybody kind of getting banged up in the secondary, he's going to be, I think, very, very important.
Yeah, what is the goal there at the punt return position? Do they want to be aggressive? Do they want to be more play it safe, focus on fair catching and starting the offensive possession? What do we think there?
Well, game one says conservative.
Yeah.
I think kickoff return, there's been a conservative approach every year, just because of the numbers and the amount of athletes that you just don't have.
Yeah, aside from when Bayless was back there, but that's 2021. That's year one. That's 4 years ago.
The last couple of years, you let guys, you wanted them to fair catch it, take the ball at the 25-yard line rather than taking it at the 20 or the 19, just because you just didn't have the numbers. But we saw a kickoff return, on Saturday, and when we did get to like the 26-yard line, something like that. So I guess you would have been better off fair catching it to avoid a hit on your running back that's in the rotation and Peyton Lewis. But typically the punt return has been aggressive. I mean, D. Williams was great for Tennessee a couple of years ago, had the big return against Texas A&M. But young guys in that role, maybe they wanted to be more conservative. Maybe they were not told, but I thought we had some opportunities to return some. But, again, the most important goal is to catch it. Everything else after that is extra. And we caught it. So it was good to see Staley back there too, catching it as well. So they got some options, man. But I want to see Boo Carter back there. But, again, he has to earn that opportunity.
Yep. And, again, by the way, he's more important on defense because they're down guys right now, Jermon McCoy and Ricky Gibson, who will be out at least multiple weeks right now. It's ETSU week for Tennessee, and then it's Georgia next week. Georgia beat Marshall this past weekend. No trouble there. No trouble expected. The gentleman from Marshall who last week was talking about shocking the world.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked Georgia didn't beat him by more.
Yeah, 45-7 was the final in that one.
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm shocked about. But, hey, man, you can't fault a young man's confidence. I mean, hey, everyone kind of made fun of Thomas Castellanos over there at Florida State.
Hey,
he backed it up.
He backed it up, buddy.
He backed it up.
And kudos to him, because at the time my initial thought was, Castellanos has just done it to his teammates. But Florida State was the better, more aggressive team on Saturday. That's the issue. It's not that Bama lost. It's the way Bama played in losing that game. And, Swain, I don't know if you've noticed, they're not handling it well in Tuscaloosa.
Really?
From what I've seen, there's some disappointed reaction from the Tide fans.
I'm shocked, man. I mean, it is a long season. Season's not over. You can bounce back.
Are you sure about that? Because I've read a number of messages and heard snippets of calls from Alabama fans who have said, and I quote, the season is over.
Well, when Alabama ran out of the tunnel and I guess the male cheerleaders had the flagpoles.
One of the A's was upside down?
One of the A's was upside down.
Yeah.
That should have told you all you need to know about how that game was going to go. But
I saw that, though, and I'm not kidding. I didn't know if that was by design or not, because the hats that are popular where the letters are upside down?
Oh, yeah, true.
And I don't mean this as any slight. That's a design that I don't get. I'm wrong here because I know how popular it is, but I wondered, was that by design with the flag? They're doing it upside down like the hats that are popular.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that program looks upside down from where it was just a few years ago with a different head coach.
It's cool with me.
So Bama fans are asking for what Castellano said is not going to happen. He said Nick Saban's not there to save him.
He was right.
And Bama fans are saying, Saban, can you come back and save us?
Yeah, he was right.
So I hate it for you as
I'm fine.
An SEC guy to see one of your league colleagues have that kind of performance.
Yeah, I'm fine. Trust me.
You're handling it okay?
I'm good.
We've had several texts about regular caller and texter to the show, RT Tyler, and we've had questions asking how's he doing. Haven't heard from him.
Don't know.
My guess is that he is doing about as well as the young gentleman who was on the ABC broadcast late in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, no.
And that gentleman was not doing well.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right. He'll be good. They'll win this weekend, right? They're not playing Florida State this week. They'll bounce back.
Bama, actually, this is a concern to the fans. They get Louisiana Monroe. You know who beat Nick Saban's first team?
First year.
Louisiana Monroe.
That's right.
Then they'll host Wisconsin, and then after a bye week, it's at Georgia for Bama. We'll come back, 865-656-9900. We'll talk more about what happened in college football this weekend, and, of course, we'll continue discussing Tennessee's opener against Syracuse. 865-656-9900 if you would like to join the conversation. The text box is open. You can call in at that number as well as we talk Tennessee football this afternoon, and you'll hear from two newcomers who made a huge impact right away. Joey Aguilar at quarterback, Colton Hood at cornerback. That coming up as well right here on Josh and Swain.
Free on the radio. Free on the app. Free on our website. You can hear 99.1, the Sports Animal, free anytime, anywhere.
Caller 9 to 656-WINS gets to make your best guess at the Tennessee final score this week. If yours is a guess chosen and it's correct, you can pick any Ford or Lincoln on the Ted Russell lot up to $75,000. Caller 9 right now, 656-9467. From Ted Russell Ford and 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com.
For over 50 years, Bootlegger and Knoxville Harley-Davidson have been the heartbeat of the Smoky Mountains, serving riders across East Tennessee with legendary Harley-Davidson bikes and unbeatable service. Looking for new or used? We've got the ride of your dreams, Chrome, Thunder, and Freedom on 2 wheels. Need service? Our certified techs have you covered. And don't miss our live events, bike nights, rides, concerts, and more. Bootlegger and Knoxville Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Hi, yeah, I don't know why, but the internet in this house is just really slow.
Yeah, those cable internet connections are becoming obsolete. With cable internet, you're essentially competing with others online and running into data caps. With fiber from us at Local Internet Pro, your internet is your internet, giving you faster speeds and a connection that's exclusive to you.
It's time to transition into the future with fiber internet from Local Internet Pro. No equipment fees, no annual contracts, no data caps. Call us today. LocalInternetPro.com.
WeatherGuard says thank you to all the safety and ops crews helping to keep the track running safe and smooth every day in every race. This year's crew is sponsored by WeatherGuard Truck and Van Equipment. Established in 1968, proven every day. WeatherGuard.com.
Let's go! Join 99.1 The Sports Animal this Sunday morning at 10 for the NFL Report. John Wilkerson and a rotating group of the Sports Animal staff discuss the games, players, trades, and injuries that make the NFL the most popular pro sport in the country. For well over 20 years, the NFL Report is the place to start your pro football Sunday. This week, join the NFL Report live at Blue Moose, 334 Fountain View Circle in Alcoa.
Celebrate Junk Be Gone's 20th anniversary with their back-to-school special. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free, plus $20 off full-service removal. Do it yourself or take your time and let them do the heavy lifting. Locally owned and operated, Junk Be Gone has proudly been the #1 junk removal company for 20 years. Their success is built on exceptional customer service and eco-friendly recycling. Call for a free estimate and let them make your space junk-free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Sweeten your game day with a Southern twist. Old South Candy is now at Kern's Food Hall, bringing you handcrafted treats that'll make your tailgate unforgettable.
Grab one of their game day candy platters, perfect for sharing with your crew, or swing by for some grab-and-go goodness from their exclusive candy bar.
Whether you're cheering on your team or just craving something sweet, Old South Candy's got you covered.
Come taste tradition, only at Kern's Food Hall. Old South Candy, proud supporter of the Tennessee Vols.
Experience the cold refreshment of the Rockies on Rocky Top with ice-cold 102-calorie Coors Light, the official beer of chill. Every Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue at your next Big Orange tailgate, because that means it's ready to enjoy. Coors Light, born in the Rockies, made to chill. Proud sponsor of Tennessee football. Now available on Saturdays at Neyland Stadium. Please drink responsibly.
Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Second down and 8 as they give him 2. Play fake. Aguilar looking deep, going deep. Man is there. Ball is caught. 30, 20. 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Second down and 8 as they get.
Mike Heath on the call with the Vol Network this past weekend. Jason Swain was a part of the broadcast along with Ramon Foster and Brent Hubbs in Tennessee's debut with a 45-26 win over Syracuse on Saturday. Thank you for being with us today, 865-656-9900 to join us. We'll have more reaction to the game, but we also begin looking ahead to this week and the rest of the season. And right now we say hello to Bob on Josh and Swain. Bob, heard the sound a moment ago, the chance to score a Ford from Ted Russell Ford. Hey, Bob, do you have a score prediction for the Tennessee ETSU game on Saturday?
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. Tennessee 56, ETSU 3.
56-3. Jason Swain, I'll do some quick math. That's the Vols winning by more than 50 points. What do you think about that one?
Well, that's dominating. That's convincing for sure.
Yep.
I think with all the starters that got banged up, I think it's only safe to let those guys take the week off and rest. There are going to be a lot of young players playing. I do think that when you look at ETSU and that football team, the head coach there, Will Healy, I can see him coming out and playing us like not Appy State, but Austin Peay did a couple of years ago when we saw trick plays and we saw aggressiveness beyond a 10. Will Healy is trying to impress and possibly put himself in a position to maybe get a bigger job. He's a young coach, so I don't think that ETSU is going to lay back and let us beat them by 50 points. I do think this is the type of game where you try and get guys in, get them out, play a lot of players, and you are okay with the mistakes to a certain extent. I can see this thing being a little bit closer than what we expected this game to be when we looked at this matchup a couple months ago.
Well, Bob, we have you down 56-3, Tennessee over ETSU. We appreciate you listening and calling and wish you good luck.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, Bob. Have a great afternoon and keep listening all week long, all season long as well, for your chance to score a Ford from Ted Russell Ford. And we'll take selections. We'll take predictions this week. We'll select one at the end of the week. The contestant that's selected will win a free oil change from Ted Russell Ford and a $50 gift card to Buddy's Barbecue. And if their score is absolutely correct at the end of the upcoming Tennessee football game, you win a brand new Ford up to $75,000. Your chance to score Ford this week and all season long, thanks to Ted Russell Ford. We've also had questions come in asking if we are ready to add any more wins to our win total for Tennessee this season after the result on Saturday. We both predicted 9-3 ahead of the start. So are you bumping it up to 10-2 or even 11-1 was suggested in the text box?
No, I'm not bumping it up. Yeah, I'm staying the same.
Do you feel any better about the 9-3 versus 8-4, which was under consideration? I do, in seeing the way Tennessee's offense operated, and I still think it's going to be a really tough game going there, but I thought more highly of Alabama at the start of the season, and I think their issues are more than just they didn't play well on Saturday. So I feel better about the 9-3 versus an 8-4. I'm not ready to add to the win total yet.
Yeah, I feel better about the away game at Alabama. I feel better about Georgia at home. And I feel better about Florida at home, even though that's going to be a long way away. Like, what I predicted this whole offseason about, I feel like the defense will take a little step back. I feel like the offense will be a little bit better. And I feel like the special teams unit would be better. I think there will be more complementary football instead of the defense being as good as they were last year and the offense struggling and the special teams not being good. I thought there'll be more balance, and game one proved that right for the offense to be able to run the ball with success while also hitting explosive plays. Defensively, we were not used to seeing an opponent run the ball the way they did on Saturday with Syracuse. I mean, that was a little bit surprising for me. So it's about finding a way to be 1-0 each week and just finding a way to win. I would be lying if I sit here and said that I'm not concerned a little bit about the depth of the defensive line. I mean, you think about the sacks that Tennessee was able to get on Saturday. You love the fact that we got 5, but how many of those 5 came from the front 4 rather than from the linebacker position? So I think I want to see more of those pressures and getting the quarterback down from the front 4 moving forward.
Yep, Joshua Josephs had 1, and Nathan Robinson had 1. The other 3 came from linebackers and Jalen McMurray.
Yeah, like I'm happy that we got to the quarterback.
Right.
I think if you're Rodney Garner, you want to see more of your guys get to the quarterback too, without blitzes being called for second and third line of defense players. That's all.
Yeah, I'm eager to see what happens with Jackson Boy and his status, because I think he's one of the most important players on the team. So he'll be out this week. We'll see about next week and beyond, obviously. But Jackson Boy is really important. Plus, other guys got banged up along the way. I thought Nathan Robinson, by the way, playing the way he did was a positive. But can he stay healthy? That's something he's had to battle against. They're waiting to get David Hobbs back as well. So when they get him back, that will help with the interior of the defensive line, as he's out with a foot injury. But that's one of the personnel questions, the depth of the defensive line, along with right now cornerback, because of the absence of both Jermod McCoy and Ricky Gibson.
Well, Ethan Utley will be called upon.
Sure.
And he played against Syracuse and did some good things, did some things that I'm sure Rodney will point out for him to correct. But he'll have another opportunity to get a lot of snaps in against ETSU.
You can hit us up in the text box, 865-656-9900. I'm sure Swain shed tears for the Alabama result on Saturday. Tears of joy, to be clear. Also, we were asked in the YouTube chat, what's this point spread for the game against ETSU? There may be some offshore numbers. The main books don't have a point spread. It's a FCS game, but there may be something offshore. I'm not sure. But it would be a large number.
Yeah, for sure. As it should be, 28.5 is what I would say. Is a good number.
Oh, I think it'd be higher than that.
You think so?
Yeah. With all due respect to ETSU.
34.5?
Now we're talking.
You hear all those injuries today we were talking about? You know you play Georgia, right?
I heard about him.
Next week.
I know.
So I can see Heupel being a bit more conservative this week, just to make sure guys are.
That I agree with.
I can see that happening.
Plus, young guys, I know about their talent, but young guys out there playing more snaps can make more mistakes. You never know.
Yeah. Listen, I understand that when you pay a team to come in here, you're supposed to get your money's worth, and I've been on that train. I've been saying that for forever. I want to see us score half 100.
Yeah.
I want to beat them down, but I think this week is a little bit different. And you still might do it, but I'm not as bullish on that take just because of the questions with guys being banged up and the importance of getting young players in. Like, you gotta get Aguilar out of there.
Yeah.
The first moment, the first opportunity you have, you got to get him out of there. And this is a game where you want to play really all three quarterbacks.
Yeah, we should see Jake Merklinger and George McIntyre in the second half.
Correct.
Yeah, because that's an actual battle too, QB2 moving forward.
Yes. Now, on the depth chart, it had Merklinger as the number 2 guy.
Mm-hmm. Which is no surprise, I don't think.
Early in the season.
Right.
But I think you want to give George some opportunities to play in 4 games without burning his red shirt, or if Joey gets hurt. I mean, he goes to the medical tent Saturday. Merklinger's warming up, preparing to go in. And Joey exits the medical tent in the nick of time, grabs his helmet, and is ready to play. But that could have went differently. We could have saw Merklinger take that possession. So I think it's important to get George ready to play because you never know what might happen.
Yep, you're right. So this week, opportunity is now here for a lot of Tennessee players against ETSU. We will come back with 90 minutes to go. 865-656-9900 to join us. Hear from 2 newcomers, Joey Aguilar and Colton Hood, when we come back. And we want to hear from you as we continue on Josh and Swain.
This is Mike Keith with exceptional news for you. There are a select few local sponsorship opportunities remaining inside Tennessee football here on the flagship station of the Vols. This is a fantastic opportunity to showcase your brand to hyper-passionate fans and be part of the action. Don't miss out. Text BUSINESS to 865-656-9900 for more details. Reserve your spot and score big with Tennessee football sponsorships.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Florida State freshman linebacker Ethan Pritchard was shot Sunday night and is hospitalized in critical but stable condition in intensive care at a Tallahassee area hospital. According to the county sheriff's office, Pritchard was inside a vehicle outside an apartment building when the shooting happened Sunday night in Havana, Florida, which is about 16 miles away from Florida State's campus in Tallahassee. An investigation into the shooting is ongoing. In a statement, Florida State said Pritchard was visiting family at the time he was shot. A couple of college football scores from Sunday. 13th-ranked South Carolina defeated Virginia Tech 24-11 in the nightcap. 10th-ranked Miami held off a late comeback attempt by number 6 Notre Dame, and the Hurricanes held on to win 27-24. Tonight, week 1 of the college football season wraps up as Bill Belichick makes his college head coaching debut with North Carolina hosting TCU. Kickoff from Chapel Hill is set for 8 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Stop by Rick Terry Jewelry Designs at their Farragut location at Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road Wednesday for a full day of live broadcasts with our Sports Animal crew. Ball fans will love the orange and white jewelry they have and a unique surprise for you too at Rick Terry Jewelry Designs.
Hey, Tennessee, what are you looking for in an automobile dealership? How about a no-pressure, friendly staff? A huge selection of pre-owned inventory, which incidentally is why it's been called the intersection of selection for over 20 years. How about one of the largest new car inventories in the entire area? And don't forget, they all come with rust Rusty Wallace Honda's exclusive 200,000-mile warranty. Or maybe it's service after the sale you want. If that's the case, then get to our award-winning service department. Whatever your reason, don't wait. Get to the intersection of selection. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Heupel. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Heupel team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Well, it finally happened. The hot water heater's dead.
Great. I'll start looking around. We'll probably be without hot water for days.
Not necessarily. KUB sells natural gas water heaters, grills, and soon KUB will offer gas fireplace logs.
Let me guess. I have to figure out how to install it myself.
Nope. KUB handles delivery, installation, start to finish. Plus, they offer 0% on-bill financing.
Say no more. I'm calling now.
Need help installing natural gas appliances or extending gas supply to new appliances? Visit KUB.org/gas. With KUB, it's never been easier.
Fantasy season is here, and Twin Peaks is the place to draft like a pro. From now through September 4th, reserve your fantasy football draft party at participating Twin Peaks locations and score big. A draft kit loaded with everything you need. A $50 kickback card for the commissioner. $5 kickback cards for every league guest. Plus, sip on local specials and enter for a shot to win $1,000 in cash thanks to Molson Coors. Don't settle for basic. Draft at the Lodge. Book now at TwinPeaksRestaurant.com/fantasy draft.
Right now, shop the Mayo Garden Center's huge furniture clearance tent sale, locally owned and homegrown. Both locations are fully stocked with massive blowout deals for a limited time through Labor Day Monday, September 1st. Mayo Garden Centers also has the finest patio furniture in the South. Brands like Lloyd Flanders, Summer Classics, Woodard, Telescope, Tropitone, and more. Wrought iron, wicker, aluminum, wood, Mayo has it all. The patio furniture clearance tent sale is in full swing with all in-stock patio furniture. Tax-free and up to 75% off. Closeouts available. This is simply our biggest patio furniture sale of the year. Plus, fall decorations are available and on sale. Everything for making your patio the perfect fall relaxation spot. Call either of Mayo Garden Center's 2 convenient locations for more details. Kingston Pike and Bearden and West near Pellissippi. This huge clearance sale ends Labor Day at Mayo Garden Centers, locally owned and homegrown since 1878.
You're either in or you're out. And some things need to be kept in. And some things need to be kept out.
Whether it's for safety, curb appeal, or privacy, Cantrell Fence Company separates the in from the out. Aluminum, wood, vinyl, or chain link, we can meet your needs. Let us help you keep what's important in and the rest out. Get your instant estimate today at CantrellFence.com.
It's Katie Clark at Coverall, and it's football time in Tennessee. While you're cheering for touchdowns on the field, don't let dust and dirt distract you in your office. Let Coverall of Eastern Tennessee handle the cleaning. Coverall focuses on the winning attention to detail so you can too. Call 865-588-5200 today or visit coverall.com. We proudly service all of East Tennessee and are ready to take your office cleaning off your plate and bring the results up to the next level you deserve.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say goodnight to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your light for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
While an isolated downpour or two is possible, really at any point in the day, the best chance will be during the afternoon and evening. Outside of that, anticipate some cloud cover with some breaks of sunshine on and off throughout your Labor Day, but keep the umbrella handy for some of those isolated downpours. The WVLT First Alert Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
My girlfriend said either I cut back on my time on the sports animal or she was taking the dog and leaving. I sure miss that dog. Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the sports animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Tennessee with the win against Syracuse. It's now ETSU week for Tennessee. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We will hear from a couple of newcomers in a moment, Joey Aguilar and Colton Hood, with nice debuts as Tennessee Volunteers this past weekend. ETSU week, Swain, do you know how much a Pirate charges to pierce ears?
No, I don't.
One, that was good. Two, a Buccaneer.
So $2?
Well, if you just need one, then you're good to go. But a Buccaneer.
All right.
As the Vols will take on the Buccaneers at Neyland Stadium this weekend.
Got a lot of respect for the ETSU program. A lot of love.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like connection between the fans, between the two programs.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They'll recruit locally, and sure, that's they looked impressive against Murray State. Recognize the level, but pull for ETSU. Hope they do well in football.
They have some quarterbacks that played at a big-time Power 4 level.
Right. This is no joke. They won't be intimidated by the environment because they've been in big environments. Now they'll be at a disadvantage personnel-wise.
Yeah.
But those quarterbacks they'll be familiar with the setting at Neyland Stadium on Saturday.
Yeah. So you'll see some trick play attempts, and that will test some of the young guys' discipline. So they got to do a really good job of paying attention, locking in, and taking those great mental reps, as well as reps on the football field and the scout team, environment to make sure that they are in the right position, because you're going to see everything. The kitchen sink will be thrown at Tennessee this week.
Tennessee with new starters at quarterback and cornerback, and they just arrived this summer. After spring practice, Tennessee brought in Joey Aguilar from UCLA via App State, and then Colton Hood transferred from Colorado to help at cornerback, and they both had really nice starts on Saturday. Listen to what they both said. You'll hear Colton Hood here and then Joey Aguilar. Colton talking about how not only Jermon McCoy but other defensive backs helped him once he arrived. Here's Colton Hood and then Joey Aguilar.
Yeah, I mean, him, Ricky, J-Mac, Dre, Idris, all them boys, they all helped me, learn the playbook. Because, I got in a little late in the summer, so all I had was a summer and fall camp to learn the plays, and they all was, very helpful. Nobody was oh, he might come in and do this and take my spot. Everybody, in the room was helping me out. So I think that just shows to a test what kind of brotherhood we have on this team. And I'm just so excited to be here, and I'm really happy about it, so.
Like Hood said, the brotherhood we have. Once I stepped foot on campus, the team brought me in ASAP, you know what I mean? Obviously, it took a while to learn trust and, them to believe in me. But coaches, staff, players, once I stepped foot on campus, it was I've been there for a while. The connections I made with my teammates and the connections I made with the coaches just, made the transition just way easier of building bonds and friendships with everybody.
So that was Joey Aguilar, and before him, Colton Hood talking about how they were welcomed by their teammates when they arrived at Tennessee.
So last year, working on the sideline, I was able to kind of witness how the players interacted with each other in between drives, possession changes. And for me, I was paying close attention to who was communicating with the guys whenever they came off the football field. So the defense, whether they got a 3-and-out or allowed a field goal or touchdown, who was the guy that was talking to the guys? All right, come on, man, we got this, we got to do this, or good job. Who was that guy? Typically on offense, it's your quarterback. And being at campus this morning, I learned that Joey is really, really good with that, something that we're not used to having last year. But Joey was communicating, talking to the guys, hey, let's go, we got this, or do this. There was a lot of dialogue, and that's what you get with an experienced guy like Joey, and also a guy that I feel like Tennessee needed to see, someone that can come in like Diego Pavia and kind of provide that leadership, that spark. But I didn't think we would get a guy that would throw the ball and play as well as he played in game number 1, too. But that talk about the brotherhood and earning the players' trust in the summer, that's important because they're going to listen to you if they have, your trust. They're going to respond to you if they trust you. And we saw that when Tennessee was able to answer back when Syracuse made their plays. Tennessee's offense was able to come back, execute, whether it was a long drive or whether it was a short one-play drive for a touchdown. Tennessee was always able to answer.
We've heard a lot about the leadership council at Tennessee. That appears to be a real thing that's effective.
It's a real thing, man. It's a real thing for sure.
Tennessee beat Syracuse on Saturday, 45-26. We continue the discussion. Looking back at the weekend, the NFL starts later this week. We get one more college game tonight, by the way, Swain. North Carolina and Bill Belichick against TCU.
The sweatshirt. Yeah, kudos to North Carolina's social media team. They did a really good job with promoting, this game and Bill's debut.
Yeah, the UNC hoodie.
Yeah, that was cool, man. With the whole
it was a good video.
Laundry, the cleaners video bit they did. It was really good, man. Well done.
Yep. Now they're not starting until 8:00.
It's barely going to be dark, Josh.
It's Labor Day. Everybody's off almost. They couldn't start at 7. There's no work traffic to deal with.
You got a good point, but it sounds like you're complaining.
What's the difference in today and yesterday?
Are you complaining?
I'm trying to help them.
It sounds like you're complaining.
You're right. Our policy is to not complain.
You're supposed to be happy about the college football season and take it all in.
Right. Well, consider me that.
Okay. Just checking.
We'll come back, 865-656-9900. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain is here, a VFL and a former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We're presented by Junk Be Gone on Josh and Swain.
When's the last time you went through the bottom drawer of your jewelry box? If you've got old, outdated pieces of jewelry that you're just hanging on to because of sentimental reasons, but you also can't wear them, take that jewelry to TK Wheeler out at TK Wheeler Jewelers. Hey, it's Heather Harrington. TK Wheeler Jewelers is the place to go to celebrate all your special occasions, but it's also the place to take that old, broken jewelry and make it new again. If you've been hanging on to a brooch from your great-great-grandmother, but honestly, when are you ever going to wear a brooch again? Or something beautiful passed down from another family member, have TK Wheeler breathe life back into that piece of jewelry so that you can actually wear it for the rest of your life. That's what they can do at TK Wheeler Jewelers. Master craftsmanship will build your beautiful piece of jewelry that'll be a one-of-one, totally unique to you, and it's more affordable than you think. So refashion that old jewelry and make it wearable again at TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
Hey, Joy. Oh, you are glowing.
Oh, hey. More like Mira joyed that Miralax helped me go. I was so backed up. Tried mega coffees, prune juice, everything. Then Miralax. And hello, gentle relief without the harsh side effects.
Ooh, how does it work?
It works naturally with the water in your body for constipation relief. Find Miralax today at your local retailer.
Use as directed for occasional constipation.
Experience the cold refreshment of the Rockies on Rocky Top with ice-cold 102-calorie Coors Light, the official beer of chill. Every Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue at your next Big Orange tailgate, because that means it's ready to enjoy. Coors Light, born in the Rockies, made to chill. Proud sponsor of Tennessee football. Now available on Saturdays at Neyland Stadium. Please drink responsibly.
Ready to torch the competition? At Forge Advertising, we're storytellers at heart, crafting bold, authentic marketing campaigns and mixing data with creativity that spark connection and captivate audiences. We understand it's not about shouting the loudest, it's about striking the right chord. Whether it's sizzling TV, radio, events, social media, digital strategies, or eye-catching website, logo, and graphic design, we ignite your brand's potential. Ready to grow with us? Rush to forge-advertising.com today. Forge Advertising. Behold the power of marketing. marketing.
Treat your taste buds to a world of sweet indulgence with Old South Candy.
Locally owned, Old South Candy offers a tantalizing array of delicious and intriguing flavors that will leave you craving more.
Indulge in their gourmet fudge with flavors like chocolate marshmallow fudge, pumpkin cheesecake, and Dubai chocolate. Chocolate caramel turtles and creamy buckeyes, all made with the finest ingredients.
Visit Old South Candy today in Halls in the Food City Shopping Center, their newest location at Kearns Food Hall, or oldsouthcandy.com. Old South Candy, proud supporter of the Tennessee Vols.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to fatjacksports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's fatjacksports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. fatjacksports.com.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Alongside Jason Swain, VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. Swain, you know I love the Message Board Geniuses Twitter account. They monitor the message boards.
Just freaking out.
And find us the good stuff. So at Bama247, here is a post that says, remember the name, John Gruden. Watch what happens. Jason Swain, are the Tide faithful about to enter the world of groomers?
Groomers.
Are they back, and do they reside in Tuscaloosa, Alabama now?
I think they're going to be back for a lot of different teams this year, especially knowing that John Gruden has a desire to coach.
He's
football,
made it clear.
And he's willing to coach in college.
And he is not only said he's willing to coach in college, but he has talked about how much he would love to coach in the SEC. Sometimes desperate times can call for desperate measures. So watch out, because
happen, man. You know, Gruden has land here in Tennessee. I mean, his wife was a cheerleader at Tennessee. I don't know if that's gonna fly. That's not gonna fly, man.
Would $10 million a year fly?
Absolutely. Most of the time, it flies, my man.
It's week one.
The buyout is pretty significant, though, for Kalen DeBoer. He just got there.
Yes, he did. Yep, significant
I think it's like 25 plus.
So I think it's a lot higher than that.
Think so?
Yeah, I'd have to pull up the number, but I think it's in the 70 range.
So, Bama fans, sorry. Man, people are already talking about it, his buyout. Ooh, $63 million according to CBS Sports. Not bad. $63 million. Ooh, never mind. Oh my goodness. Jimbo Fisher's like, come on over here. This life of a fired college football coach is lovely. But Bama can't do that. They not so long ago was encouraging the fans to be a part of the NIL and donate money and be a part of, the solution. I don't think they have the money to throw away down there in Bama for a $63 million buyout. That's a lot, man. I think they might be stuck with them.
So we'll see what happens, but not the best start for Alabama this past weekend.
Love to see it.
What's the appropriate conversation around Arch Manning with his first start of the season for Texas? Because he didn't play well, but he also is playing at Ohio State against an elite defense. And it's week one.
Say it again.
What's the appropriate conversation with Arch Manning?
You played the best team in college football. The team that's coming off a national championship. You just said they're the best defense in the country. Of course, you want to see more than 7 points, but the world is not ending. You still are talented. You have talent around you, and it's a long season. It's his first start. Like, his first start as a starter, like being the guy, not just filling in for Quinn Ewers, but being the guy, and you play Ohio State on the road. I mean, that's why I said Ohio State was going to win this game, and I was joking around about Jeremiah Smith, what team he's on. I would still pick Texas to win a national championship if I had to pick one other team. But Lee Corso was there, his last game. It's a home game. It was set up for Arch to lose that game. But the sky's not falling. They have talent, and they'll be okay moving forward.
How about Corso, by the way? He went undefeated on his picks this past weekend, including he was the only person on the panel to take Florida State.
Yeah. Can't pick against his school. That's the school where he played.
He took LSU on the road against Clemson.
Nailed it.
Corso, man. What a way to
How
go
about
out.
that, man? That's spectacular.
Yep. Kudos to everybody at ESPN. They did everything right. Fox joined the broadcast.
Classy. Real classy.
Yep. So Fox has some things going on. They had some shenanigans on the broadcast, but when it came time to honor Lee Corso, they said that's the more important thing to do. Ohio State was great in how they paid tribute, so it was wonderful. I thought everything was great about how they had the final broadcast for Lee, how he was treated, everything. It was awesome.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the shenanigans. I didn't see the picks, but I might have to go back and look at some video. Was it a lot of stuff going on there with Barstool?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hide from what I'm saying. Portnoy comes out and he's in WWE form, which is fine. It's not really what I'm looking for on a game day show with all these games that are about to kick off. And that Saturday's a little bit different because he's a Michigan guy and it's at Ohio State, so I get that. But he came out like a heel in WWE, and it was a bit much in my opinion. But I'm not the target audience. I'll be clear there. Yeah. But all that aside, it was time to honor Corso at the end of the game day broadcast, and Fox wanted to be a part of that too, which I thought that was really good.
Yeah, for sure. He went out on top, man. It's kind of like Kobe going for 60 points when he retired as a Laker, and Lee Corso being perfect on his picks his last college game day.
And Corso, man, he looked good. He was rocking the tux on Saturday.
I did see the tux. Yeah.
He was rocking the tux.
Handsome young man.
Yeah. So I had to watch on replay. I didn't catch it live. You're on the air with the Vol Network as well. But just thought all the tributes, everything that was done leading up to Saturday, and then Saturday itself, I thought it was a huge win for college football.
We're going to miss him, man. He changed the game so much. You always wanted to know what he thought. You always appreciated his energy, his passion, and he's going to be missed. Wow, but what a career. What a career as a coach, as a commentator, as an analyst. It's a big staple, man.
Yep.
Put him and kind of Dick Vitale in that same category.
Yep. Major impact on the sport of college football. We have one more hour to go. Thank you for being with us on Josh and Swain.
Football season is here. Oh, man. Believe has the podcast to enhance your football experience. From the pros.
One of the most interesting quarterback rooms.
To college.
Michigan is set at 8.5 wins.
To fantasy.
If you feel that way, why didn't you trade him?
Become a better fan and listen to the football podcasts from Believe.
Just search Believe. That's BLEAV podcast.
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
It's football time, Tennessee, and just like the Vols need a strong foundation, so does your home. That's where foundation expert United Structural Systems comes in. Got cracks in your walls, musty smells in the basement, water in the crawl space, or a sinking driveway? Call USS at 865-800-3511 or visit USSTN.com for a free estimate on foundation and waterproofing repairs with a transferable warranty. Keeping homes dry and stable. That's United Structural Systems. Proud sponsor of UT Football on 99.1, The Sports Animal.
Whether you're heading to G10 for the game or hosting at home, Big Kahuna Wings is the best choice for your game day spread. Get a tailgate pack or come see us in person at our Farragut or Murrayville location or our franchise location at Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
At Image Matters, their blood runs orange. Like the Vols, Image Matters, East Tennessee's premier locally owned office technology company, has a long tradition of excellence. Image Matters provides your team with best in-class print, scan, and workflow solutions from Xerox, Fujifilm, Kyocera, and Lexmark. All backed by Image Matters' award-winning customer service. Learn how Image Matters can help your business lead the championship drive. Connect today at ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Image Matters. Technology you need, people you trust. Go Vols.
Welcome to the land of the free, where we pledge allegiance to the flag, salute racing's rich history, and raise a drink for the new gladiators who dare take on the last great Coliseum. The Bass Pro Shops Night Race NASCAR Playoff Weekend returns to Bristol Motor Speedway September 11th through the 13th. Get a weekend package and a camping spot and make it a weekend to remember. It's not just a night race, it's Bristol, baby.
Come see Eric and Brian, Josh and Swain, and Tyler and Will at Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, Farragut, at Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road this Wednesday for a full day of live broadcasts, fun, and snacks with our sports animal crew. Ball fans that love their orange and white jewelry will have a unique surprise inspired by Tennessee traditions exclusive to Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. Look for the 8-foot-tall topiary of the diamond ring. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We want to be your jeweler.
Hi, I'm David Brewster from Aqua Clear Water Systems. We change people's water that changes their lives. Listen to Sherry's review. We got our new water system just over a month ago, and I cannot begin to tell you the difference it has made. Ever since we moved to our new house just over 2 years ago, I have been struggling with waxy buildup in my hair that was impossible to remove. After 2 years of dealing with this, it was time to deal with the problem. I contacted Aqua Clear, had them come out, test my water, and it was very hard. We decided to have a Connecticut water system installed. I can't believe all the changes that we've experienced. The hard water had been so incredibly damaging to my hair that I wondered if it could ever be reversed. After a few weeks of washing my hair has come back to life and is healthy again. The whole Aqua Clear team has been so helpful and nice. Don't hesitate to give them a call. You won't regret it.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
I'm the sports machine, Sean Levine, with a Sports Minute. It was a rough start to the college football weekend. Arch Manning wasn't great. Cade Klubnik struggled. But you know who probably had the worst game one? The Oregon Duck. But you know who probably had the worst game one? The Oregon Duck. Bro, you got one job. It's to keep your head on. And it fell off. Quack, quack. I'm the sports machine, Sean Levine.
Is your everyday congestion preventing you from enjoying life's big moments? Try Vicks Sinex Saline today and get yourself back in the action. Vicks Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion with a gentle ultrafine mist. Sinex Saline's drug-free, no-mess formula instantly moisturizes and soothes dry, irritated nasal passages for quick and effective relief. Get back to enjoying life's big moments to the fullest without having to worry about everyday congestion holding you back. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 3 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Presented by Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialists. We invite you to be a part of the show at 865-656-9900. Hope you're enjoying the Labor Day holiday. If you want to go back and listen to any of our show, you can do so anywhere you get your podcasts. Apple and Spotify, the WNML app. You name it, you can find us. Just search Josh and Swain. Would love for you to subscribe. 865-656-9900 to connect with us. We're also live in the Sports Animal YouTube channel today, as we'll be with you until 3 o'clock. Tennessee with a 45-26 win over Syracuse. Swain, you were there. You saw Joey Aguilar. You saw the offense and what it was able to do. It was a nice debut for Tennessee's new quarterback. It was an offensive line that had to shuffle things up. We've had questions about David Sanders Jr. I think Tennessee is hopeful he'll be back out there this week. It was a late decision on Saturday, in fact, that he could not go. So Jesse Perry stepped out to right tackle. Wendell Moy switched over to right guard. And then Sham Umaroff played at left guard. Sam Pendleton, the center, and then Lance Hurd. Hurd, by the way, he is a different player than a year ago. Fair to say?
It's money year for Hurd. It's contract year for Hurd. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it looks good. We didn't talk much about him on Saturday.
Which is good, right?
Which is a good thing, right? Yeah, very, very, very good. But, man, just some positive that I wrote down during the game.
Yeah.
0 sacks allowed. You were able to get explosive plays in the running game and in the passing game. You have 3 running backs that's capable. Quarterback play was a plus. Special teams, Jackson Ross, several punts inside the 15-yard line. He had a couple rugby kicks, one left-footed, right-footed kick. I thought the player touched the ball. I thought the ball grazed.
I thought so too,
Yep,
yeah.
But you got to have enough evidence to overturn the call. I guess they didn't have enough. But I thought special teams were good. 5 sacks on defense. Defense created instant offense, something we talked about during the summer. It's one thing to get stops. It's another thing to get turnovers, and then those turnovers turning into instant offense, helping the offense. And that happened with Colton Hood's fumble recovery. I thought Nathan Robinson did a great job of getting the ball out in his sack of Angeli. Red zone offense.
Yes.
Red zone offense was a big problem last year. Well, Tennessee got to the red zone 5 times, scored touchdowns on 4 of the 5 times, and then had 1 field goal. Negatives, 26 points. You don't want to give that up if you are the Tennessee defense against Syracuse. Penalties, something that Tennessee addressed with their team this morning when I got a chance to be in the complex. That's something that's being coached up, and they want to improve that area. The ball's on the ground way too much in the passing game, too many drops, whether it was passes sailed on Joey Aguilar or the receivers caught the ball, they hit him right in the hands. You had turnover there on the mesh point with the handoff. That's something that you work on every day. I mean, and so that's something that you'll clean up, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. But way more positives than negatives. Josh Heupel said today in the press conference, man, you're striving for perfection, knowing that you're never going to get there. But that's certainly what you're working towards.
The wide receiver position, we haven't really talked about that group specifically during the show, but what'd you think? The biggest highlight in play obviously would be Braylon Staley with a 73-yard touchdown. We talked about that play earlier in the show, but the wide receiver position overall on Saturday.
Well, too many balls on the ground. I mean, we got to catch the ball in the hands. I mean, there's a certain special time that you want to catch the ball with your body, and it's rare. Every other time you want to catch the ball in your hands. So, man, we need to be hand catchers and not body catchers. I thought on the comeback route, Mike Matthews kind of misjudged the ball. And, man, he's a basketball player. He can get up and jump. I think he misjudged it, probably didn't jump as high as he needed to jump. But that was a catchable ball. That's easy. If you're Joe, you want to give him a better ball because, you understand that there were some drops beforehand. And I told you many times, drops are contagious. And so if you're Joey, you put that on yourself. But if you're Mike, you make that catch. I thought Mike Matthews did a good job of making a guy miss in space. There was I want to say a screen pass. And so he did a good job there. That was an area where we need to improve in from last year to this year. More guys picking up yak yardage. So it was good that on that screen pass, Mike Matthews made a guy miss and go pick up the first down. First play of the game, man, was a nice wrinkle. Shallow cross with Mike, kind of getting things rolling with the tempo. But I saw some different things with the route tree. Play action pass, a comeback on the outside where you turn out on a 45-degree angle. That is something that I haven't seen in Heupel's offense in 4 years. And so we saw that on Saturday. That was the high ball that Mike dropped, and Joey threw a little bit too high. But all in all, man, you got explosive plays. You put up 30-something points as an offense, but there's a lot to correct. Last night in the locker room, I gave the receiver group a C. I mean, anytime you put the ball on the ground like that, you have drops. Like that's literally your job is to catch the ball. So you don't get high marks for drop balls, especially when it's 3, 4, or more in the course of a football game. So they are correctable mistakes. Got to work on that this week.
We talk about Ethan Davis, by the way, a lot as a pass catcher. I saw Cole Kublik highlighting Ethan in the run blocking game as well. The tight ends will continue to play a role in both how Tennessee runs the ball, and then they'll get opportunities in the passing game too.
Yeah, man, we saw Miles Kitzelman get a slant pass there in the red zone on a one-handed, left-handed catch. I thought was nice. Ethan Davis, they tried to get him the ball. Just defense did a good job of taking that option away. But I think 2 tight ends sets can be really good for us. Receivers development will kind of determine how much we can go three wide out sets. But I think if you're Tennessee, you feel good about the 2 tight ends that you have, knowing that the younger 2 tight ends are coming along nicely too.
We did get a question in the text box about some of Joey's passes to the outside, some that sailed, mechanical issue. I'm sure he's got some
excited.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw that with Hendon Hooker. Early in the game in 2021, 22.
Yeah.
Like, especially that Pittsburgh game. I mean, I remember Cedric Tillman was getting so many targets, and a lot of those balls were high. That's because he was juiced up, man. He was amped up. But Joey calmed down. He came back, hit a crucial third down. I don't know if it was a curl route or a dig where Browse was kind of set in that first window. But Joey hit Browse right in the numbers. That ball didn't sell at all. So, yeah, man, he's amped up, man. He's juiced up. He's running the football. He's taking hits. He's protecting the ball. So, you get juiced up in your first game. Quarterbacks sometimes are no different than other players at other positions. When they get excited, they get really intense. But it does affect their throw motion and their delivery sometimes. And so you just identify that and kind of settle back down, and I thought Joey did that.
In the text box, very impressed with Jalen McMurray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, he did a good job. I mean, he's a second-year player in this system. He's more comfortable playing faster. So he's going to have a bigger role moving forward for sure, definitely for the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yep. That star position, Tennessee uses that guy to be aggressive in different ways. So McMurray's able to get in the backfield. He got a sack. He batted the ball up where T. Lander made a great play on the football diving for the interception.
Well, the question is, and we saw McMurray play corner last year, are you putting Boo Carter back at nickel, giving him more reps, maybe a starting position, and putting McMurray opposite Colton Hood?
That would be my first anticipation, but I'll be curious to see.
Well, we'll see. I mean, Ty Redmond, the freshman, got some run, got some reps in there, but, I mean, do you feel good about going with Ty Redmond as a true freshman versus Georgia, or Boo Carter back at nickel and then putting McMurray back at corner? So, I mean, this next week will be very interesting.
Yeah, this is a different Georgia at wide receiver. They've got some talent there. Now, Stockton, we're all waiting to see what he does as a quarterback. He's going to be involved as a runner. He had 2 touchdown runs longer than 10 yards on Saturday, playing Marshall, but he's a runner too. But at wide receiver, they brought in talent through the transfer portal. They're pretty athletic there.
Well, last year, Georgia beat us with their tight ends.
Yeah.
I mean, they made some plays here and there at wide receiver, but they had some drops at wide receiver, and that was probably their worst performing group last year over there in Athens. And so they went to the portal to address some of those issues, and it's going to be a challenge for Tennessee. I thought we played ETSU this week, Josh. What you doing, man? You're not focused. You are not focused, Josh.
One game at a time?
One game at a time. No, I'm kidding. We're not playing against ETSU. It's okay.
Zachariah Branch had 3 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown on Saturday.
Yeah, we don't want that type of performance next weekend. What about the A&M transfer? What did he do?
It's I don't know what happened there. I meant to go back and look because he wasn't involved. They had 12 different guys catch a pass. It's Marshall, but they had 12 different guys catch a pass on Saturday.
What about the A&M transfer, the big boy?
Yeah, talking about Noah Thomas.
Yeah,
he was. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't involved. Yeah, So I saw him in warm-ups, but he wasn't in the box score. So I don't know if he just. I don't know what his status was.
Okay. Yeah.
But Dylan Bell's still there. He's been problematic.
Golly, man.
I know. And then Oscar Delp. Colby Young also back. But it's ETSU week. They've got the program graphic out. It's really well done. It's gotten some people fired up online, but it's well done.
Josh, I'm trying to play nice, but it don't take much.
Let them have a little fun up there. Let them have a little fun.
Okay.
But one of the responses I saw was, take your money and be a good FCS school.
I know it's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a cartoon. It's well done.
It's a cartoon. Their game program, it's a cartoon photo of a Buccaneer and a ship and, Tennessee
in a little Vol Navy boat trying to paddle away as quickly as possible with a frightened look, yeah.
But it don't take much for me, Josh.
It takes very little.
I get triggered real quick.
Talk of an emoji last week got you all fired up.
I'm looking for fights during the season.
Mm-hmm.
It don't take much. But I understand ETSU has to do what they do to promote the game and get fans on board. I get it. But again, man, I'm just on edge during the season. Stuff like this.
In the text box, Josh, your focus needs more focused. Randall says you are neither slick nor focused, Josh Ward. Swain's focused. He is focused now on the ETSU Bucks.
I'm focused on Georgia, too. It's no secret. I'm not playing. I don't need to be focused on ETSU. Now, during the broadcast, it'll be about ETSU. No doubt about it.
Right.
But I did mention something about Georgia.
You're right.
During the Syracuse broadcast. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Time's kickoff. I'm going to be
3:30.
Right, it is 3:30. But I'm going to be quickly after the game focusing on Oklahoma, Michigan. We'll learn a little bit about Tennessee's November 1st opponent Saturday night. Oklahoma will host Michigan.
That'll be a fun game. Are you gonna bet that Oklahoma wins that one?
Oklahoma's 2.5-point favorite. Right now, I would lean Moneyline Mateer.
Moneyline Mateer, baby!
Against Michigan. We'll come back. 865-656-9900. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for the interaction on this Labor Day holiday as we talk more Tennessee football out of the win against Syracuse. Ahead of ETSU is the focus right here on Josh and Swain.
99.1, The Sports Animal and Ted Russell Ford give you the chance to score a Ford this season. Listen weekdays for the cue to call in and make a guess at the exact score of the next UT game. On Fridays, we'll pick one of the guesses at random. If it's yours and correct, you get to pick any Ford or Lincoln on the lot up to $75,000. Every weekly pick selected gets a $50 Buddy's Barbecue gift card. Get ready to make your best pick for the chance to win. From Ted Russell Ford and the station where the balls play. 99.1, The Sports Animal.
Get a head start on holiday home prep with the help from Zero Res. Getting all those neglected stains out doesn't require chemicals and harsh soaps. No, ZR Water gets your carpet cleaner and it lasts longer. So right now, clean more and save more. The more rooms you clean, the more you save. Up to $30. So mention me, Tyler Ivins with the Sports Animal, to secure this deal, or book online at ZeroResKnoxville.com and ask about Zero Res commercial cleaning too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
Do you want your next event to be the one they'll be talking about for years? Whether a watch party, wedding, tailgate, or corporate event, it's time to make your event legendary. With Colossal Productions, future celebrations will never be the same after you experience one of our colossal 14 or 16-foot video walls. Whether a business owner, event planner, or party thrower, Colossal Productions has a video wall that will make your next get-together unlike any other. See the visuals for yourself at colossalproductions.com and book yours today. Colossal Productions, where every event becomes legendary.
Sweeten your game day with a Southern twist. Old South Candy is now at Kern's Food Hall, bringing you handcrafted treats that'll make your tailgate unforgettable.
Grab one of their game day candy platters, perfect for sharing with your crew, or swing by for some grab-and-go goodness from their exclusive candy bar.
Whether you're cheering on your team or just craving something sweet, Old South Candy's got you covered.
Come taste tradition, only at Kern's Food Hall. Old South Candy, proud supporter of the Tennessee Vols.
Crisp breeze, the smell of the fresh-cut grass, the sound of the pride of the Southland. It's the best time of year, tailgate time. Whether you're heading to G10 for the game or hosting at home, Big Kahuna Wings is the best choice for your game day spread. Get a tailgate pack or come see us in person and watch the game at our Farragut or Murrayville location or at our franchise location at Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Wings.
It's time to tee it up at the Ruggles Ferry Golf Club on Ruggles Ferry, Pike and Straw Plains. About 5 minutes from I-40, convenient to just about anywhere. Great bent grass greens that are always in great shape. And lovely Bermuda fairways. Drive right to your ball. 4 sets of tees. It's for everybody. And let me tell you something. You always have a great time when you play Ruggles Ferry Golf Club. Why? Well, the people are great. Oh, one of the best driving ranges around, too. That's probably where I'd be. Ruggles Ferry Golf Club, 932-4450.
Thank you for calling Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. How can I make you smile today?
Yeah, I'm having problems with my drain.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's the problem?
My toilet won't flush, my sink smells terrible, and my shower has standing water.
No worries, we can help you with that. If you keep struggling with toilets that won't flush, standing water after you shower, or smelly sinks, then you may have a drain blockage or clogged sewer line. Pipe Wrench can get your drains flowing again in no time with our $99 drain cleaning offer. And if we can't open your drain, the visit is free. You can also get a free camera inspection of your sewer line to help us easily pinpoint the source of the clog and suggest the fastest and most affordable solution. When we identify the problem, we provide the best option, ranging from drain cabling, hydrojetting, spot repair, or even sewer line replacement if needed. So don't ignore the signs of a clogged drain or sewer line before it turns into a costly problem. Call the plumbing experts at Pipe Wrench today at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com.
Looking to make a game-winning move in your next construction project?
Hey, it's Braylon Harmon, wide receiver for the Tennessee Volunteers. Just like on the field, A.G. Hines Company knows how to deliver. Strong, reliable, and ready for anything.
From top-quality building materials to expert service, A.G. Hines Company has been Tennessee's trusted partner since 1920.
Whether you're building a home or a business, trust the team that's built to win. A.G. Hines Company.
Visit aghines.com today and build like a champion.
Everything is more expensive than before, except for the Sports Animal, always free on the air and on the stream. 99.1, the Sports Animal.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Happy Labor Day. Hope you're having a great Monday. By the way, until 5 o'clock this afternoon, our guy Jason is out selling the WIVK Game Day T-shirts at the Food City on Teaster Lane in Pigeon Forge. The address is 3064 Teaster Lane. He is set up there now and will be until 5 o'clock. The WIVK Game Day T-shirts on sale at Food City, 3064 Teaster Lane in Pigeon Forge. 865-656-9900 with our show presented by Junk Begun. We say hello to Tyler on Josh and Swain. Hey, Tyler, good afternoon.
It ain't no good afternoon. It ain't going to be no good week. It ain't going to be no good year. It ain't going to be no good times. Anyway.
Tyler. Well, come on, Tyler. It's a beautiful day outside in East Tennessee. The sun is shining, man. It's Labor Day. Yeah, I need you to be a little bit more optimistic than this, man.
No. I was trying to do some research last night on some of the highest points in Knox County. Man can possibly bungee jump with no rope. You know what I mean? But it's just, oh, gosh. I don't know. Disheartened. That's all I really can say. Watching other teams play with heart just drive you up the wall watching us play. I was watching LSU and Clemson last night. There's two teams that want it. You know what I mean? That really just want it. Watching Alabama play is like watching people that have all kinds of talent and just don't want anything. It's I don't know. So I know a lot about football, but watching a team not live expectations based on just mentally checked out, I don't know what you do to fix that. It's hard to stomach, I'm telling you.
Did you know that Ron Williams is not 17 years old anymore? He's 18 now.
Yeah. Man, alligator arms. That's crazy. I said all the physical components in the world, but just mentally not ready to take a step up. People say they want to blame coaching all the time, and guess what? The boy hasn't done great the last 10 games. Was he 5-4 in the last 10 or what is it? 5-5 or something like that. Is miserable. But we've had a problem going on the road, and this is another road loss under the board. We can't win at Oklahoma. We can't win at Vanderbilt. We can't win at Tennessee. We can't win at Florida State. The only decent road win that we had over the last 2 years would be at LSU. Other than that, teams that are mentally soft and can't run the football never fail to lose on the road. And that's exactly what happened Saturday.
Well, here's a good thing, Tyler. You can get a new coach, whenever you want to.
Yeah.
The buyout's only $63 million right now. It'll get down.
Yeah,
it'll get down to $60 million in December, though. $60 million.
I don't know if it's a coach ordeal. And what I mean by that is some of the things that we lack, I don't know if you can find out about a person until they're in the moment. It looks like to me we have a lot of great practice players and a lot of okay game players. I don't know if you've ever been around a teammate or somebody like that who was a great practice player, but in the game they just checked out. But that's what I noticed from the pure football side of it, is that we have a lot of players that can make plays when they're in their own comfort zone, but we are not comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's what it is, being on the road. I mean, you're uncomfortable from the first snap to the last snap if you're not in front a lot. And I don't know, disappointed, that's for sure.
Well, Tyler, I can't offer you much because it didn't look good on Saturday, but I can tell you that 2 months from Wednesday, the North Carolina basketball team will open the season against Central Arkansas at the Smith Center, and it can offer a great page-turner for you if needed. So only 63 days to go.
Boys, y'all have a great Labor Day. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not one of those that has a lot of excuses on what happened Saturday, other than just being flat out mentally weak and no effort on the trenches. So I just appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good Labor Day, boys.
Tyler, you have a great rest of the holiday as well. Thanks for taking the time to call. We appreciate you.
Tyler, you don't have to wish that we're having a good Labor Day. I am having a great Labor Day.
You don't feel for him?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. No. Why? Why should I again? No, I don't.
An SEC brother is down.
No, I'm the only child.
The Tennessee fan base, as we discussed, was able to enjoy a Tennessee blowout win over Syracuse early in the afternoon, followed by what happened to Alabama at Florida State in the next window at the 3:30 slot, and then late Saturday night, what happened with UCLA and Nico. Is that one going to continue all season long, by the way? Are fans going to be staying up late for the UCLA games to see how they perform, hoping they perform poorly? Is that going to be a 3-month thing?
Probably. For some. I mean, for others, maybe they found enough.
It's like Saturday was a cleansing and they can move on?
They can move on. But some folks, they're more petty. They want to watch them every single game if they can. So
I'll say this briefly, and I respect anybody's opinion that disagrees because I know plenty do. I feel bad for Nico. I don't say that to excuse any mistake that he made. I was on record the day that he skipped practice. That was a big mistake, and he could have handled some other things better. But I'm watching that situation, and I feel bad for him because I also think strongly that his father's influence is a big reason he's in that position, and I don't see that working out well. So I feel for him.
I agree with you. I mean, Nico was nothing but respectful to me, kind, and I can only imagine being in the position that he was in, kind of under that influence of his father. I understand how that culture operates, and he was in a tough spot for sure. Didn't handle everything right. Hopefully he'll get some better guidance or stop listening so much to folks in his circle. And it was tough to watch at times for sure, because I knew it would be tough for him because the talent level around him would drop off. And it's not going to get any easier.
Right.
It's actually going to be harder. And he's going to get hit a lot. And hopefully he makes it through the season.
Yeah, took a lot of hits the other night. Ran the ball a lot, was hitting the backfield. So we'll see. They play UNLV next, New Mexico after that. So the next two games are much more winnable, and then Big Ten play will begin. And Utah was not an easy spot to start things out. Utah, well-coached team. They were fired up to have a good debut after the way things went last year, and they did. Utah beat UCLA late Saturday night, early Sunday morning on the East Coast, 43-10. We'll continue the conversation. We have an Attaboy to hand out. It'll be Attaboys and Attagirls in our next segment, thanks to Native Design. We thank you for being with us. We have 30 minutes to go on Josh and Swain.
Your station for the Tennessee Volunteers. 99.1, the Sports Animal. Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Florida State freshman linebacker Ethan Pritchard was shot Sunday night and is hospitalized in critical but stable condition in intensive care at a Tallahassee area hospital. According to the county sheriff's office, Pritchard was inside a vehicle outside an apartment building when the shooting happened Sunday night in Havana, Florida, which is about 16 miles away from Florida State's campus in Tallahassee. An investigation into the shooting is ongoing. In a statement, Florida State said Pritchard was visiting family at the time he was shot. Couple of college football scores from Sunday. 13th ranked South Carolina defeated Virginia Tech 24-11 in the nightcap. 10th ranked Miami held off a late comeback attempt by number 6 Notre Dame, and the Hurricanes held on to win 27-24. Tonight, week 1 of the college football season wraps up as Bill Belichick makes his college head coaching debut with North Carolina hosting TCU. Kickoff from Chapel Hill is set for 8 o'clock. I'm Joel Silverberg.
35 years. That is how long Hiller Plumbing, Cooling, and Electrical have been in business. They are family-owned and operated. And a very important thing to know about their techs, they are professional, experienced, and trustworthy. All background and drug screen. Most of the time, you don't know what a big job is going to cost. This big job could include fixing a emergency like an electrical, HVAC, or plumbing. You don't know, sometimes people are just trying to sell you something. Well, when you call Hiller, the experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The price that you are told is the price that you pay. No hidden fees, no surprises when you get your bill. When they're on their way to your home, you'll receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time. They stand by their work. That's why they have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Their motto, happy you'll be, or their service is free. To book online, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Are you tired of struggling with your gate every time you come home? Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to convenience with Stanley Fencing, your East Tennessee experts in automatic gate operators. From big fencing jobs to cozy backyard setups, they've got you covered. At Stanley Fencing, they take pride in not just building fences, but building lasting relationships with their customers. Because when you choose them, you're not just getting a fence, you're getting a partner for life. Stanley Fencing, where quality and care come together.
Right now, shop the Mayo Garden Center's huge furniture clearance tent sale, locally owned and homegrown. Both locations are fully stocked with massive blowout deals for a limited time through Labor Day Monday, September 1st. Mayo Garden Centers also has the finest patio furniture in the South. Brands like Lloyd Flanders, Summer Classics, Woodard, Telescope, Tropitone, and more. Wrought iron, wicker, aluminum, wood, Mayo has it all. The patio furniture clearance tent sale is in full swing with all in-stock patio furniture. Tax-free and up to 75% off. Closeouts available. This is simply our biggest patio furniture sale of the year. Plus, fall decorations are available and on sale. Everything for making your patio the perfect fall relaxation spot. Call either of Mayo Garden Center's 2 convenient locations for more details. Kingston Pike in Bearden and West near Pellissippi. This huge clearance sale ends Labor Day at Mayo Garden Centers, locally owned and homegrown since 1878.
Hey Vol fans, it's time to kick some tires and light some fires. I'm Daniel Blevins with Blevins Group Realty Executives in good old Maryville. And just like our Vols, our family of realtors is ready to fire up your real estate season. A third-generation family business, born and raised right here in our beautiful area, the Blevins Group knows what moves in East Tennessee. And we'd love to sell your home for more and find your dream home for less. We want your next home having you feeling like it's 1998. So find us today and let us be your Big Orange Realtor at Blevins Group Realty Executives. Go Vols!
Tyler and Will will be broadcasting live at Ted Russell Ford, the Parkside location, celebrating another Ted Russell Tuesday. They want to start the month strong, so check out their big selection of vehicles and experience the best customer service around. Ted Russell Ford, your super dealer.
Come see Eric and Brian, Josh and Swain, and Tyler and Will at Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, Farragut, at Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road this Wednesday for a full day of live broadcasts, fun, and snacks with our sports animal crew. Ball fans that love their orange and white jewelry will have a unique surprise inspired by Tennessee traditions exclusive to Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. Look for the 8-foot-tall topiary of the diamond ring. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We want to be your jeweler.
Got mystery stains on your carpet? Call Zero Res right now. Clean more and save more. And save up to $30. Mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the sports animal, to secure this deal today. And schedule online at ZeroResKnoxville.com.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association and Durana Hybrid, where horsepower meets hard work. We're reigniting the spirit of racing and the power of skilled trades. Mentorship, education, legacy. Fuel the future on the track and in the trades. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com.
Isolated showers and even a few embedded thunderstorms will be possible really at any point in the day, but especially during the afternoon and evening. While this will come with a little bit more cloud cover, there still will be plenty of dry time for your Labor Day with highs topping out in the lower 80s. In the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Sydney Sullivan.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Presented by Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist, and Attaboy to hand out in just a moment. Before that, we say hello to Brad on Josh and Swain. Brad, good Monday afternoon. Thanks for hanging out with us. What's on your mind today?
Good afternoon. I want to say this to Swain. Number one in our hearts and number one on the field, baby. I would like his evaluation of the wide receivers. Looking at it, I thought they dropped some balls they should have caught, and I'm hoping he can tell me different.
I cannot tell you anything different. Our job is to catch it. We did not do that 100% of the time. We got to be better.
So do you think that it was just first game jitters, or, we're starting to see a pattern now with Brazel, or, and I was a little disappointed in Mike Matthews, actually.
I can't tell you if it's a pattern with the group. I mean, we did see some drops last year from Brazel, so it seems to be a pattern with Brazel. Mike Matthews did not do what he did on Saturday last year, but drops, I feel like, are contagious, and I thought they got the best of our group. And we got to get back to catching balls with our eyes and understanding that nothing happens without that catch. So don't need to be looking upfield. You don't need to be thinking about what moves you're going to make before the catch. You got to secure the catch first and get back to the basics, and that is locking in on the white dot that is on that college football when it's thrown to you because of the stripes on the football. When it's thrown a spiral, there's a white dot that you need to focus your eyes in on, and you need to make sure you catch that white dot. If you do that, then you should catch every pass. If I'm Kelsey Pope, I'm throwing out the tennis balls and making sure those guys lock in on those and catch those too. It's really about the fundamentals. We saw Joey Aguilar throw some high balls because he was excited. Hey, man, you can drop passes because you're excited and thinking about running it too. So you gotta secure the catch first and get back to basics and fundamentals.
So last thing, if Kelsey Pope come to you and said, "Hey, Swain, I know your history. Come and talk to my guys," what advice would you give them? Just look at the white dot?
That'd be one thing that I would do. I do think there needs to be some accountability with drops in practice. I do think that habits are a real thing, and if Kelsey were to come to me, I would love to share my advice, but that's not something that I'm offering up. I don't want to step on Coach Pope's toes. He's done a great job in recruiting. He has a task in front of him, getting these young guys ready to play. And but at the end of the day, man, these are guys I look at as little brothers, and that position means a lot to me. And I want to see them win and be more successful for sure. So, but that's what I would say. I think it's simple for sure, but it goes back to habits that you create or allow in practice. And so they got to catch the ball, man. If they don't in practice, then there has to be some type of punishment for that. I do know that with the team having 7 penalties, the team was held accountable, this morning. That's something that maybe you need to do as a wide receiver group. So it's never acceptable to drop passes, period. It doesn't matter if there's light in your eyes, sun in your eyes, jam finger, sweat in your eyes. It doesn't matter. Like, your job is to catch the football, and you remove all excuses to get the job done. So they can bounce back. Again, I don't expect this to be an issue moving forward, but if it is, then it's something that could be an issue for this team in the passing game.
Hey, Brad, thanks for the call and the questions. We appreciate it. As we're with you until 3 o'clock, we still have winners and losers from this past weekend coming up in our next segment. Right now, we hand out today's Attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy.
Every day we hand out Attaboys and Attagirls thanks to Native Design, nativetn.com for your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. Swain, yesterday we had the 12th annual Covenant Health Big Kahuna Labor Day Festival. What a blast it was. What a beautiful day it was for the festival, and what a job by everyone involved to make it such an incredible event.
Yeah, the volunteers. So many people volunteering their time to make sure that this event was a success, to raise as much money as possible for charity. I mean, the excitement on the faces of the attendees, the people that were, coming, just the hospitality that was provided to any and everybody by the volunteers really impressed me, stood out to me.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I know Matt Beeler, his name is all over it. He runs it, but there's no way he's successful. And he would say this without the support of those volunteers, man. So I want to take this time to give an attaboy to all the volunteers, all the people that helped make yesterday a success, because that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
It was a success.
A huge success. It is a massive event. It's on both lawns at the World's Fair Park.
Favorite.
Yep, and it takes so many people to help make that the success that it was. So, people were helpful before you got to the gate to walk in my experience there yesterday. So, I thought it was the best one yet. I've been to almost all of them, and I think that was the best one yet. And can't wait for next year, because Matt also has a way of making them bigger and better every year. Stayed for the fireworks last night. They were incredible.
Oh, man, I came baback.
Yeah.
I had to come back, man. I left. So we had the locker room that we record, and Austin Price and Chris Brown and Packer, and so, but when it was over, I came back to campus just to watch the fireworks, and boy, they did not disappoint.
Yeah, I knew they were going to be incredible, and I was still blown away by the fireworks last night. Yeah, it was awesome. So, kudos to everybody involved and our attaboys and attagirls today, to the volunteers who helped make it such a great event at yesterday's Big Kahuna Labor Day Festival. We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Learn more about what they can do for you. See the work that they've done at nativetn.com. Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialists. We will have final thoughts on the football weekend that was, which has one game remaining, TCU and North Carolina coming up tonight. But we'll come back with winners and losers from the weekend. And speaking of events, we are getting ready for another major event coming up soon in Knoxville, as the Tennessee Valley Fair will be back at the end of the week from September 5th through the 14th. The Tennessee Valley Fair will be back, and the next caller to 656 wins will win a family 4-pack of tickets to the Tennessee Valley Fair. 656 wins. We'll come back with one segment to go. Our Power Poll coming up on Josh and Swain.
Stop by Rick Terry Jewelry Designs at their Farragut location at Kingston Pike and Campbell Station Road Wednesday for a full day of live broadcasts with our Sports Animal crew. Ball fans will love the orange and white jewelry they have, and a unique surprise for you too at Rick Terry Jewelry Designs.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and football season is here. Are you ready to make money betting on sports? Are you ready to make a winning decision? Are you going to gamble for fun, or are you going to gamble for money? This year, make that decision that will build your bankroll all year long. Go to FatJackSports.com, and for less than $100 a week, make money betting on the games. That's FatJackSports.com. It's a personal portal. It comes to your email. It's hassle-free. It'll make you money. FatJackSports.com.
Want to have a stunning, bug-free, shaded room to enjoy the outdoors? A new deck with maintenance-free deck railing system. From design to installation, the team at Diversified has you covered. Call Diversified Enclosures and Screen now at 453-6780.
Sunscreen.com. Let's get started. Let's get you that dream kitchen that you are going to love to entertain in, cook in, and just exist in. Hey, it's Heather Harrington. The company to trust in 2025 to help you get there is Kitchen Sales. Trust me, a full-on kitchen renovation, it's an intense process, and that's why trust is so important. You're going to be spending your hard-earned money, and if you're like me, you don't know exactly what you want. Yeah, you've got ideas, but you don't know how to make them happen. The team at Kitchen Sales, that's where they come in. They have a design team that will work with your real budget. They can beat salvage store pricing, or you can go up to the fully custom kitchen of your dreams, and it's all one-stop shopping. You can get every detail of your new kitchen ironed out at one of their 2 great locations, Hoyt Avenue near downtown, or out west near Best Buy in the Town and Country Circle Shopping Center. If your kitchen needs help, you need Kitchen Sales. Get more info online at kitchensales.net.
Whether you're heading to G10 for the game or hosting at home, Big Kahuna Wings is the best choice for your game day spread. Get a tailgate pack or come see us in person at our Farragut or Murrayville location or our franchise location at Westtown. Big flavor, big friendly, Big Kahuna Kahuna Wings.
Do you have a house that's causing you stress and need to sell it fast? Then keep listening. Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I will make you a fair, as-is, all-cash offer on your house today. No matter the condition, price range, or location, call me, 865-500-3711. Maybe it's inherited, sitting vacant, causing you financial stress, or needs more in repairs than you can handle. Whatever the situation, I'll buy it. Whether your house is in perfect condition or falling apart, I'll buy it. Behind on payments, I'll buy it. Tenants not paying rent, I'll buy it. Facing foreclosure, I'll buy it. No repairs, no banks, no fees, and no commissions. We can close in as little as 1 week. If you're ready to sell your house fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
Attention, it's time for the morning announcements. Make sure your parents are aware of the Ingalls Tools for Schools program and ask them to link their Ingalls Advantage card to our school. Remember, you have to do it each year. Now please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Average Amy's. Our coffee has caffeine and our muffins are cooked.
You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Cumulus Digital outperforms industry benchmarks by over 25%. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Saving you money is our second passion. Never miss a deal. Text the word SWEET to 865-656-9900.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back for the final segment of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Something about you Grissom guys, by the way.
What happened, man?
Meant to bring this up to you.
Somebody's another head coach? We got another head coach in college football? We got two. We got two head coaches from Grissom High School now.
Well, one of them now. So Jason Swain, who is a co-captain of the Petty Posse, alongside with Ramon Foster. Ramon accepted the position last week on the show.
I don't think Ramon's petty enough this weekend, but we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get there. Jeff Duncan shared this post-game quote. Jeff Duncan of the Times-Picayune, he's been there for a long time. This is from John Summerall, former teammate of Jason Swain at Grissom High School. Summerall, great coach at Tulane, said after the game that they were playing this past weekend against, I think they're playing Northwestern State, said he requested to wear white jerseys, the same uniforms the 2005 Tulane team wore in its first game after Katrina, and Northwestern denied the request, forcing them to wear green. Summerall said, quote, "When you disrespect the city of New Orleans, you're going to run into it. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but don't disrespect the city of New Orleans."
Did they run into it?
By the way, I didn't even look. I should have looked before I brought it up. They played the Northwestern. I was thinking it was Northwestern State. They played Northwestern. They beat them 23-3.
Northwestern is terrible.
The Big Ten. So the Big Ten's they're gonna do some talking. They won't be talking based on Northwestern. That's embarrassing. But Tulane, I think, has a good chance to be a playoff team.
Like
I think they could be the group of six.
Vandy wouldn't get beat like that, and we know we call Northwestern Purple Vandy.
Yeah,
Vandy would show up better than that.
Yep.
But yeah, that's something wrong, man.
I'm not trying to be a jerk, but I like that. That's a good one. That's in the family of no offense, but I'm not trying to be a jerk, but
you can't blame him for that, right?
No, I don't blame him. And plus, they're playing a Big Ten team. Yeah, so do what you do.
Oh, man, something wrong. I love that.
Fans are already talking. Where's Summerall going to be? Where's Golish going to be?
Yo, Golish.
Groomers are already starting up. Week 1 is not even complete. We have North Carolina and TCU tonight. Who are you taking in that one, by the way? Fighting Belichick's or TCU?
I'm taking North Carolina, man. The ceiling is a roof.
I will just for that reason.
Yeah.
Petey Pop, stand up. I love that they were using that song, too.
I'm going for
Twist Around Your Head. Spin it like
the Tar Heels just off that alone.
Okay. So
I'm not going for the Tar Heels, but I think they'll win.
Okay. They are at home in that one. TCU is a 3.5-point favorite. And again, for some reason, on ESPN, it's not kicking off until 8 o'clock. But we're not complaining about that. So we close out the show with the power poll.
Captain, we're losing power in the warp engine. Nuclear power pants.
What's up? I'm Kenny Powers.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I have the power!
With great power comes great responsibility.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
Alrighty, Swain, we had a lot of college football this past weekend. Go in any direction you want, but some teams or some people that would stand out with your winners and losers from the past weekend.
Yeah, Luis Suarez appeared to spit on a Seattle Sounders staffer in the Leagues Cup. There, that's never a good thing. There was a little bit of a dust up there, so he's on the losers list. And then, Kalen DeBoer, man, oh boy, Alabama's head coach. The press conference today did not go well for him. The way his team performed, the physicality that we did not see from Alabama's defense, the discipline that we did not see from the Alabama team. This is something that's supposed to be addressed in the offseason. Doesn't look like it's been addressed. Winners include FSU.
Yep.
Brian Kelly opening his season with a win.
Big win.
Neutral site game against Clemson. And then the Hurricanes, man, beating the runner-up from last year, Notre Dame, one of the hottest programs in the country, with a transfer quarterback in Carson Beck. So got to give love to Miami, what they were able to do game one.
Yep. Notre Dame tied it up late, and I thought, they're gonna crush Cristobal if they don't win this game. But the way they played it out, they were able to get a huge win to start the season. Number 5 on my winners list, it was Friday night. That was an important win for Auburn. They went out, they were just the better team, and they showed it for 4 quarters at Baylor. I put Joey Aguilar number 4. He's getting some national love, which is good to see. He had a good start with Tennessee on Saturday, which we've talked about a lot. It's probably too low because that's a big win. I put Ohio State number 3. They've won enough, but I still put them on the list number 3, beating Texas, and they could be the number 1 team in the country in the polls tomorrow. I have Florida State number 2. The last 12 months were rough. Saturday was great for FSU. I put LSU and Brian Kelly, first opening season win since 2019, which is crazy. Winning at Clemson. Losers from the weekend, not to pile on as many are, but Nico, I don't know how it could have gotten worse. The Pavia brothers, 2 Pavia brothers arrested over the weekend there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Bama number 1. That's just, you know what happened.
Love it. They'll be on high alert this week against Monroe, and they'll probably beat them by 40 points.
Appreciate you, Randall, who texted in, more petty and despise for the enemy, please. Shouldn't be a problem.
I got a little bit.
And last 20 seconds or so to confirm, Corey Tenval has texted in asking, how we feeling about Swagular now?
It's a go.
Nicknames are earned.
It's a go.
73-yard bomb to Braylon Staley.
He's earned it, man.
Joe Swag.
It's
How about
official.
that debut?
It's official.
Hey, we'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. Thank you for being with us today. We've had a lot of fun. Joel Silverberg here on this Labor Day holiday. Thanks for your work today. We'll talk to you tomorrow at noon here on Josh and Swain.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line.